skipping along.
Yeah, so the way that he carries his flails, there's a loop in each of the straps of his backpack. So they just sit right here so that they are ready to go. And also so that they're not clanging against him and beating him up. Yeah. They're sitting on his pack. So he kind of loosens them and puts them back so it looks like they're still tucked into his pack, but he's just holding them as he is walking along.
Okay.
I'm keen for a fight.
He's very astute.
So you guys continue on, and the landscape as you look out, it's still pretty stinking hot.
Sure.
It hasn't been as hot as it has been,
it's
but
summertime.
it's still
September.
You're what we would view as September.
Right.
It's still warm out.
It's awesome.
But in the evenings, you'll still get a pretty ice knife wind on occasion, especially coming off of the sea. As you guys get out of Waterdeep, that kind of water-induced cooling effect that you get from wind coming off of a major body of water has gone away. So it's starting to get a little bit of that uncomfortable heat. You're feeling the wetness as it goes down between your shoulder blades. If you do a big readjustment on your pack, then you really feel how much you've been sweating on your back.
Gross.
It's hot out. The horses, as they're going back and forth, seem to be frothing a little bit more. There's a good lather on them as they're going. Mostly the ones that are coming against your direction of travel, rather than the ones coming. So you guys are walking along. It gets to be about 5-6 p.m.
Oh wow, we've traveled all day. Okay.
You've been traveling most of the day, and what actions do you want to take? Do you want to find a safe place to go, or are we trying to get there quick?
Along the way, I would like to make a perception roll to see if I can get a better idea of who it is that's shattering our movements here.
Okay.
Is that cool?
Yeah, go ahead.
That is a 22.
Wow.
Yeah. So the same thing that Bronson's been noticing out in the woods. You notice forms without actually ever seeing them. Is the best way I can describe it. You look through the woods, and these woods are very tall, deciduous trees with a low amount of almost fern growth that resides along the forest floor. And somewhere in between those, you're seeing movement at multiple levels. And that's the part that has piqued your interest, and had it all been in one
ground.
Exactly.
Okay. So does that conform to any TTPs for Ninja Clan that I'm familiar with?
The evil ninja.
History. This is
It's a jade dragon.
13.
Hi.
So I like it if he thinks it's ninjas, it's totally not.
It's a dishonorable ninja natural.
And we all think not.
You think it's either hobgoblins or ninjas?
Okay. Or maybe hobgoblin ninjas. Hobogobori ninja. Oh. So I'll kind of fall back in the party and I'll let everybody know. Oh, these are technique of Apasua, very similar to ninja technique from my hometown. And I'll go back to the front.
Okay. So this continues as you guys are looking out towards the west. The amount of humidity that comes off the ocean out there kind of makes a little bit of a haze band. So the sun shouldn't be setting normally this early, but with the amount of humidity on the horizon line and it's starting to sink, it's getting a little bit darker than it normally would if you were out on plains.
Since we're here, perhaps we ambush the ambushers and make it look like we're camping down for the night before we're ready for a fight.
This would be
So,
a very smart thing to do.
And I say that quietly amongst our group here.
So Bronson will say, I like it. What's the game plan? If I was to say, I think we drop off to the other side of the road, where they can't see us. We can split up into two, come around the sides, and dart into the woods and come at them from either side. Otherwise, I think we need to lay in wait for them and let them come to us, or let them fall up ahead.
I was thinking even better than that. We camp down for the night and we all lay like we're going to sleep and pretend to be asleep and then see what happens. Stay awake, of course.
We do that. It's a little early.
No, it's you said
like when we
dark.
were
It's
When we were
well,
attending-
the sun's
Starting
starting
to.
to.
It's still. It's like
6
early
p.m.
evening nautical twilight.
Yeah,
where
so
you're having difficulty seeing. Like if somebody was to throw a football at you, it wouldn't be as easy to track it into your hands to catch it.
But it's like 7, something like that. Like
Yeah, it's 6 or so.
So
Yeah.
we
So
sit
it's
down,
pretty-
we pretend that we eat dinner, we
Okay.
go about our business, and then as it gets closer to the evening, we pretend as if we're just crashing out for the night.
Could you cover us with your fancy new instrument, perhaps?
If
Yes.
if this is a ninja clan that I think that I'm familiar with,
that's the answer. I was looking for.
when would they typically ambush travelers?
So, growing up back in the motherland, they typically would wait until somebody has removed armor for the day, and they would wait until like they are close to their family, and would do a very ritualistic assassination in front of the kids in order to strike the maximum amount of fear across the entire clan.
Very disorderly. Ninja, very evil.
So
Terrible people.
Genji relates all this to us, I'm sure.
Yeah, I'm passing.
So Bronson will go, alright, well, that's enough walking for today. I guess we set up camp. Can't wait to take me armor off and just go to sleep like a little babe. And meanwhile, he's just like flexing his, just like just bloodthirsty, you know what I mean?
Oh, I know what you mean.
How far? We're way off from the water now. Yeah.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
guys
15-ish
for the
miles.
first night probably right around there.
Where? Do that again.
Ping.
That's okay.
Like
Is there any kind of water source nearby?
Roll a survival check.
Are we hitting this river? Oh, wait, no, that's more than halfway. Never mind.
8 total. I got a 5.
Yeah, so the two of you guys go out and try to scrounge for water.
He's finding nothing.
Since you do have like major rivers on either side of you, you guys are on a little bit of a higher elevation relative to closer to the towns, which are a little bit lower, closer to the water. You're not really wanting to, knowing the threat around you, get too far away from everybody as to segment yourself away. But you do end up not really coming up with any type of potable water. So at this point, I need everybody to consume a ration.
Fine.
And, well, should you choose to.
Sure.
And then drain a water skin.
No problem.
Sorry.
No.
Don't drop the water skins.
Did we split them
How
amongst
does
the
the
group,
water
or what
skin-
did
I
we
have
do?
12.
Yeah, so what under your water skin itself,
Yeah.
you can customize, right? And so simply in the notes area of the water skin, I have it instead of saying 2 of 2, I have it saying 1 of 2 now, and that'll appear off to the right.
Do you need a water skin?
Well, I was about to adjudicate with our DM. So as I drain my water skin after having my ration, I say to the guys, need to go through my skin. I'm gonna go look over here and see if I can find a stream or something. So I'm gonna wander off.
No need, my friend. Here's 2 water skins from my collection.
From my collection.
So deduct 2 from your
Careful,
inventory, and there's 2 for each last
Water
one.
skin.
Alright, so I'm 3 is down.
Yeah.
Golden
Are you guys starting a fire?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Nothing abnormal we will do.
So
Start a
fire gets started up relatively quick.
And I'm going to be very loud with my lute and loudness. And the wine must flow. For we are a traveling party with a singing bard. It's very annoying and loud. No worries, no need to
give me a
be
performance check.
concerned with attacking us now.
As you're doing this, Glasmielin reaches
22.
over, touches your shoulder, and she says, "Straight out." So add a D4 to that. She just gave you guidance.
26.
You're a little flat.
23.
23. So you are playing, and you're less playing for everybody else's enjoyment, but more really seeing what you're able to do with the Lute of Illusions.
Mm-hmm.
And you guys are seeing everything as all these different, phosphorescent musical notes are coming out. and they're shaping into
Fireworks.
every single thing that you've seen before. Animal shapes. It's going into looking like buildings, into probably some of his own pain from growing up, and you see towers that a fist is coming through and punching, and the towers shatter down and pieces fall as the different tunes that he plays kind of matches the inside of his heart as he plays.
Wow. Would you say that the fists were sort of spherical shape and the towers had sort of a starfish pucker look to them?
No,
No.
not at all. There was no puckering. It was more of a phallus being beaten repeatedly.
Can we play the game, please? Fucking dirty old man.
So,
I want to pretend to sleep, get my bedroll out, and put my warhammer under, next to me, but lay down and pretend as if I'm going to sleep.
alright, give me a performance check. And what's the watch schedule?
I'll take last watch as usual.
So Bron will go, "Oi lads, what do you suppose the watch schedule should be for us? It's time to go to sleep now and all. We should probably leave one of us awake, don't you think? Just in case anybody's gonna sneak up on us."
No. It's the open road.
Yeah, Glaz yells out,
Clearly, we won't have any problems.
"We're on the fucking tradeway between Waterdeep and Daggerford. We're fine. Just go to sleep. Shut the fuck up."
You're right, there's plenty of travelers
Bling,
about.
bling,
Can't
bling,
imagine there's
bling,
any
bling,
sort of
bling,
danger.
bling, bling,
I'm just gonna go
bling,
ahead,
bling,
take me boots off, doff my armor, and get a good night's rest. And then he's gonna tighten up his laces, hold a blanket over him, and play with his lance in his hands. Just yeah, frothing at the mouth.
On that performance check.
6?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. So, as you're laying there, you hear Glasmaline, say, "Oh, I am so tired, I will sleep now as I sleep in my sleep position," and just lays down. Straight down.
She's technically still standing, but her head's just
Yeah.
Bronson playing along, not help at all.
You hear a, "Hush you! Hush you! I am also a heavy sleeper. Oh, hush you!"
Can I do one also, or no?
Yeah, go ahead.
Performance?
Yeah.
Not deception?
No, this is performance. You're very clearly trying to, through your actions, articulate something out of the group when you roll.
Oh, is that a sad trombone?
Oh yeah, it's definitely. I think so. Yes, it is.
Is that a 1?
I'll let you know what it is. It's a 0. Because I rolled a 1 and there's a -1 performance.
So, Bronson says, "I too sleep with people that sleep, and I am sleeping now. But we're really gonna wait for them to sneak up, and then I'm gonna fuck them in their faces." And then he lays back, clinking his flails together, and lays there. All right, so first watch. Give me a perception check.
I'll do first watch because I'm playing. I'll play you guys to sleep.
Wouldn't be the first time.
I didn't think we were doing any watches. So just pretending to sleep.
19.
Okay. Your watch passes without incident.
I will actually go to sleep.
Sure.
Since you two are gonna stay up all night.
13. Okay. Next watch.
Who's third?
I mean,
Three watches or 4?
Oh, sorry. It was 16.
I'll perk up as we get closer to dawn. So I'll take a sitting position and start to
Perception check.
whittle some wood.
Okay. Do we have any fail to read this?
We are the best.
Are you serious? Jesus.
I think we might be getting ambushed.
I'm saying
Yeah, I didn't want to waste on a perception check. We know we're gonna get ambushed at some point. So
So the night continues into dawn, and as the early morning light is breaking over the tree mottled to your left, out to the east, you're starting to hear things. Genji specifically, you are trained to wake up at this time to worship your ancestors, you just hear a lot of sawing of logs across your entire party. Everyone is asleep.
Wow. So the fire watch didn't wake me up. Ooh, very the lack of discipline. Very disappointing.
Do we wake up from him saying that? Or just out?
Yeah, sure. I'll say that.
All right, you said
You
the
lack
loud
of discipline.
one, and you guys are instantly awake. Like, oh fuck, oh fuck, oh fuck. Do I have a final today? Like, oh shit, I'm naked.
Bronson does a kip and gets to his feet, and goes running into the forest and swinging his flails.
Okay.
Yeah, Glasman sets up and goes, Rock of Lamb?
Oh, you're very insulting. But you have a nice rack too. So.
Oh, that's bad.
And the moral high ground is dissolved.
Entirely.
So,
Would you say that we've kind of sloped down?
no, not at all. You guys are still at the crest.
Oh, of the moral high ground.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, still at the crest. No, so, it's the morning hours. Clearly, a member of your party has fallen asleep. Initially, nobody's really sure when the handoff is taken off except for you, which you know that you woke her up. And you wake up to Genji flipping the fuck out that nobody woke him up. What do you guys do?
He's a very dangerous.
So Ron comes to his senses, having taken a couple steps, flailing his flails. Does he hear and see anything out there in the tree line?
Give me a perception check at disadvantage for flailing.
Wacky wavy flailing
For
arm.
flailing.
Yeah, wacky
Do a
wavy
quick
and
2 minutes
flailing arm.
inventory check.
Yeah, look flails.
Yeah, do an investigation check on yourself. At
So
advantage. 12?
12.
Investigation is 19.
So Bronson, you look around, you don't seem to notice any type of tracks, any type of movement around you. It just seems like early morning. The grass that surrounds you, as the sun's kind of cresting over it, and you're seeing a good light line on it, doesn't look like it's been disturbed or there's any type of running trails through any of the grass at all. As far as your personnel check for inventory, everything seems fine.
Can I make a contriteness roll?
Yeah. Active contrition.
Alright.
Roll religion check.
Oh shit. 5.
You are so embarrassed,
Yeah.
and that this group of adventurers who've been very squared away and how they have dealt, and especially as you were brought up out of the Sunless Citadel, you saw kobold bodies littering around everywhere, goblin bodies. You saw a dead fucking dragon that they went back and chopped up. These guys, these small group of 5, now 4, since Chaz is no longer with you guys, these 4 individuals have been spot on. Yeah, they rib each other quite a bit, but fuck, are they not just on the ball? And the first time that they've been depending upon you, you have failed. You can't get that out of your head enough to calm down to be able to talk to your god.
I'm sorry, that's...
So as we've been having conversations about ancestors and whatnot, I'm just gonna shoot her sideways. Looks like, oh, ancestor, very disappointed. Yeah, very disappointed.
Understood.
Do you execute your prayers?
Of course. Okay. Always.
So you guys see Genji kneel down, present new idols that you had not seen before, which are carvings of what the rest of you would look like chess pieces. You don't know the significance of them. There's a different color smoke from his incense than what you'd seen before, and after him staring at it and the flame of the incense changing all those multicolors whenever he had his vision, you kind of side-eyeing it like, hey, we're going to get the pyrotechnics show today, what's going on? And so you take looks, and his prayers go on without a hitch. What do you do?
Well, if no one's missing anything, I suppose we hit the road.
I suppose we get our packs together and start hitting the road.
Yeah, I'm gonna do a
Since
good
those
solid gear
What's
check.
this cunts never showed themselves? He screams out.
Investigation check on yourself, please. Roll at advantage.
So that's a 20 already.
Okay.
No, again, gun 20.
It seems like you're
It's
all
20 to
your
19.
gears there.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna pat myself down, and as I put my notebook away from writing in my journal for the morning, and I hum to myself an unfamiliar tune.
No, it's familiar.
Unfortunately, very familiar.
It's like how in my head the theme to Sophia the First is.
Oh, I see. 16, my investigation check.
Okay. It seems like all your gears there.
Okay, sweet. Yeah, Bronson's just.
Is there anything
cursing
there that
about
shouldn't be there that I noticed?
Roll a perception check.
It's 18.
The area around where you guys are at, you can see that Valker likely did not move at all during the night. That he just sat there strumming instead of I'm on watch. Jotun seemed to pace quite a bit. You can see tracks of him going back and forth, and there's like in the dirt that's exposed around where you're at, it's like he's been either dancing or doing something with very controlled footwork along with his studies as he's been sitting out on watch. Again, Lasmaline, you can see where tracks had gone over to where she resides, and you can see where she kind of got up and then a little bit of a nizzle up against the side of this sapling tree at the outskirts of the forest, as you guys are just a small amount removed from the road. And then it appears she immediately fell asleep.
Wow.
Should have said the idiot. Wow.
Cool. Let's get moving.
Okay.
Yep. Moving south.
Same marching order.
So how are you guys? Are you moving any faster? Same pace?
Same
Standard
pace.
Same pace.
Standard pace.
So please give me, since you're leading and navigating, a survival check from you and a perception check from 2 others.
I will participate.
14.
10 survival.
Yeah, the road's
10.
easy to follow. You don't really notice anybody necessarily following today. You go walking until the sun is at its zenith. Again, uncomfortably hot. You kind of remember, Jotun, you specifically being back home, and the feel of frost upon you, and how if you had this sweaty of clothing up there, you'd freeze to death at night. And kind of think about it as you're walking around. It helps kind of take your mind off. You guys discuss anything or plan anything? What kind of stuff are you doing in your off time during travel?
Did you buy some new incense in Daggerford there?
I think you said I went out and found it.
You
right?
went down
Yeah.
south of the Trollbark Forest
Mm-hmm.
and the Troll Hills, in between Baldur's Gate and Daggerford,
Okay.
to be able to find this flower. And this is a flower that your ancestors talked about, and was extremely expensive back at home, but out here in the West, it's like a dandelion. It's so plentiful, and so it strikes you as odd how distance can provide value to things.
Mm-hmm. I find this flower in a forest south of here. Very important sacred flower for my ancestors.
What kind of flower is it?
Would you describe it?
So, as you look at it, and you find it interesting that he would assign such value to it. This flower kind of has the bulb of a thistle, but instead of purple flower coming out, it's a golden yellow. And whenever it is crushed, the bulb is crushed, it turns into a paste. The paste dries relatively quickly, and the taste of the paste is very sweet. It is extremely flammable. And it's odd that something could taste that sweet and be flammable. You're used to a very bitter, acrid taste to things, fats, oils, and stuff like that are normally quite flammable. And whenever it burns, you get kind of a greenish hue to the flame, and it is got a kind of amber-colored smoke that burns off of it. and it's a thicker smoke. So think like whenever you guys burn something in a very humid environment, how the smoke seems to linger more than in a very dry climate. You're seeing something similar out of this flower.
This flower very rare in my part of the world.
See, it appears that when you burn it, it tends to linger. And then do you have to let it linger?
Let me see. I'm trying to remember how the song goes. Do you have to let it linger?
Do you have
Hi.
to?
You have to.
You have to.
So you're saying you have to. You have to let it linger.
Hi.
Oh, see.
Yeah.
Sounds like you can make an amber lamp out of it.
Nothing.
You could not make an amber lamp out of that.
All right, so you guys continue. I'm assuming throughout the day. For the evening, I need 2 perception checks. Who's going to be looking?
Alright. I won't be going to watch it. I feel like I failed you and I need to sleep through
You guys
it.
got it?
9.
Yeah, mine's way higher than that.
Mandy was
20.
like, her stream's broken, but I think she's just having issues.
It was down for like 30 seconds at one point.
20.
Like 20 minutes ago. It went down and came back up. I had to reconnect it.
All right, so as you are, I'm just double checking.
Do you have to?
Mm-hmm. You're welcome for that, by the way.
Yeah, it's back in. So you got to relog back into it.
Log back in.
So later on tonight when you're all having trouble going to sleep and that song's going through your head, I want you to just think of me.
I got the album.
So, Valkyr, as you are kind of strumming away as you're walking, as you're taking steps, your sword is kind of slapping up against your leg a little bit.
I'm nibbling on some hardtack and some jerky.
Yeah. And so as you are, heading down the road,
You're bringing it here.
you've got a really good pacing to how you guys are playing, and so he actually advances you guys further than what you would. You look out across the horizon line, and off to the left of the road is a slight little goat trail that kind of goes up in towards the woods, not directly into it, but looks like it goes closer to Modella, please. Looks like it goes into the like area of the foothills,
Yeah.
but not directly into the wood line, and you see a small wisp of a smoke plume coming out and off at probably your 10 o'clock.
There happens to
Time
be a
is now
smoke.
about 4:45, 5 p.m. As you're walking.
Are you
Should we go check it out?
Oh, there's a smoke plume. I'm just gonna speak in my normal voice because I can't figure out my character's voice. But fuck me.
I don't think that sounds anything like your normal
Just
voice.
pick one.
Oh.
Just pick something.
I know I'm trying to. I'll
Alright.
get there.
So,
Just think about how you sing for I am a bard. And
I
just
am a bard.
Make your guy talk like this all the
No, you
time.
can't do it.
And I drink the ale.
I see a smoke bloom. Let's go
I
check
think
it
this
out.
should be my voice. Is that
Let's
right,
do it.
Mikey?
so let's head over to the smoke plume and take a look at it.
I see a smoke bloom.
Smoke plume, smoke plume.
So we're
Also,
approaching.
it's gonna make you super annoying, which is every bard. So
Yeah.
it would be great.
Hello, hello,
smoke
hello.
I mean, I would say
that's too good.
I would classify John Bon Jovi as a bard.
Billy Wonka.
Willy Wonka. Willy Wonka.
Move to smoke plume.
Hello, down below.
How far away do we think it is?
The smoke plume, he thinks probably half an hour if you go, beat
Straight at it?
towards it.
Okay.
If you want to try a little bit more tactical movement, it's probably going to take you hour and a half.
What color is this smoke?
Give me a perception check.
22.
So as you look at it, it's a darker colored smoke. So you
Okay.
don't think it's a wild grass fire. The amount of smoke coming out of it, you do think that it's something larger than a just regular campfire.
Okay, so this isn't a campfire. This isn't like a fire burning in someone's fireplace. That smoke would be wider. right?
Well, you would think on those it would be a lighter color, especially if they're burning anything green.
Right.
And it would be a skinnier plume rather than the size of plume that you have coming out.
Okay.
Like a bonfire.
So I'll relay that information.
Yeah, like a bard.
I'll relay that to the rest of the group. It's like this isn't a
It's a great
campfire.
bard.
This is no campfire or fireplace. It's something else.
Tread carefully, little lads, but let's see what this is about. Someone could need our help.
Hi. Tactical dispersion.
I don't know what that means, but I'm with you.
Apparently you don't know what staying awake during watch means either.
And she puts her head down, but as she puts her head down, her cloak bills out dramatically, and then like slumps down.
Your cloak very embarrassed too, I see.
Aye, it is. Shameful falling asleep.
Yeah, let's go check it out.
Okay. Should be down the mid left.
Shouldn't we have less spooky music?
Should we? Maybe.
I don't know. Shouldn't be
Yeah,
spooky.
one
Yeah,
was
where's
a
the
bard.
I'd zoom out
Who
just
was
a
a
bit.
spooky tale.
Right there is about good. Yeah. Align your guys.
The smoke plume doopity doo
Yes.
still looking at me.
Is this us?
It was the time for the tale. And there was...
I recommend not being a call room formation very bad at this time. I recommend wedge.
I think we should
So you
stand
guys can
around and
see
discuss our
the
formation.
goat path that you've been walking. It's not improved the same way that the trade road has been. The trade road is clearly bricks and stones laid down, more conducive for horse and wagon travel, very level. This is just like a well-worn goat trail that you would see walking around.
Heading this way?
No, you can see it kind of curving off
Right here.
down, yeah,
How far do we think away we are right now?
Oh, I see.
away from the smoke or
Yeah.
away from the road.
The smoke.
So you guys had just come over a rise, and you expect to see a very large fire, and nothing is there.
No, we see nothing where the fire should be.
Correct.
I'm gonna tell everybody. Wait. I would like to put my disguise kit on and look like I'm hurt and
Okay.
alone.
So
We could trick the trickster.
Is that a comment on your emotional and state of soul?
how much time do you want to spend on your?
Like a quick 10 minutes with one of them like helping me like
While he's doing
put
that,
some blood on and stuff.
lads, it's all right by you. Well, this one's setting his ruse up. I'm gonna get up high in one of these trees, see if I can see anything around.
So you have a tree directly to your north, directly to your south, and then one a little bit northeast.
And which direction is the supposed fire?
The south and east.
So I'll go to the closest tree.
I'll give him a boost up.
Okay. So from you, the closest tree is the one directly north, and it's off camera. So you'd have to either zoom out just a little bit,
Oh, you want me to?
and then pan it left, just so that you are.
We do our basket toss routine.
So I'm left all the way.
Now you should be able to go, or so you want to bring it right, so that the image goes left. There you go. So just at the wood up there, Bronson runs to the tree. Jotun goes to help him. What do the rest of you clowns do?
I'm staying with Genji.
Hold. Here we are.
What are you doing, Valkyr?
One of you's helping me like with my disguise.
One of us is helping you with your disguise?
Yeah. Not by participating in the ruse with me, but like helping me put on some makeup and some stuff so I look flush and
Okay, I'll
throw dirt.
I'll kneel down
Yeah.
and assist.
yeah.
So he helps me up, and then I'll be like,
Do a performance
Mr.
check,
Camping, I'm gonna be up in this tree. And he's gonna get to the top of it.
and then give me an athletics check to climb up.
You're damn right I will.
You said a performance check? Is it for me?
25.
Yes, to do your disguise kit.
20 goddamn 5.
25, nice.
He walks up the tree.
Oh yeah, I put my chakra into my
And
fingers.
as I'm applying, helping him apply his makeup and stuff, I place 3 fingers on him, and I say under my breath as quiet as I can.
Guidance. Take a D4. It's Gaelic. Don't act like you don't speak.
Scots Gaelic actually.
Isn't that
Are you fucking kidding me?
Did you roll a 1 and a 1?
He rolled a 1 and a 1.
What does it mean?
Reroll that.
Yeah.
Shit.
We're not listening to reroll his performance check.
So he literally has found some scat on the ground and just kind of rubs it on his face. And he's like got a big smile and he has like literally turd pieces that are caught in his eyelash. And he's drinking really fast and these like turd pieces are falling down onto the ground.
And Glas Bailey, she goes, "You're looking really good, guy.
You're doing great.
Looks fucking great, it does."
I would like a reroll.
You want to reroll it?
You're gonna waste your
Oh,
reroll?
I can't just do another check?
No.
Okay.
When could you ever just do
How
another
much
check?
shit do you want to eat?
That's like
Give him a reroll.
I search the loot pile. I find nothing. I search it again. Yeah. You still find nothing. Yeah. I search it again.
No, that's how you had the last one. Oh, because you guys looked at it 17 times.
It specifically was triggered on 2 searches, like a more thorough check.
That's crazy.
Whoa, that's crazy. So I'm not stupid for doing the check.
Jury's still out and they just came back. Yes.
And
you guys are so
Bronson was
stupid.
deemed not the smartest of the party, but more so.
What's your intelligence modifier?
+1.
Same. Deal with it.
The wizard's probably the literal smartest. But 17.
+3.
Yeah.
We definitely know it's not the Asian.
Like, this is actually hard to find individual minis unless I pre-select them.
So you're just looking for one.
Yeah, he's a cool dude. I fucking painted up for you guys.
Fuck, we're gonna go hang out with some guy.
So, what are we doing here? You're dressing up to try to make it look like a rip? Is that what we're doing?
I think so. I'm just going to see if we can draw out whoever created the smoke.
Ah, I see. And what if the smoke is just like a campfire or
Then
something
I'll
else?
prove myself even dumber than you thought before.
Well, but I think they're all dumb. You saved my life.
Ooh.
I'll stand with you through thick and thin.
I'll try and like reach in and kiss you.
Oh.
Too much wine.
I told you. Pleasure
like
like
10
flesh.
a.m.
Nothing I'm interested in.
I'm not interested in pleasure either.
That's kind of wish I could use that tonight.
If it's a mental game, a dance you would rather
in your
pursue.
actual dungeon.
It's one of the benefits when you live in Williamson County. The square
The
footage
tax
is
break.
cheap.
Yeah.
The tax break, and then the dungeon. There's the they have the whole FDA or agriculture loans you can get. But then if you like, I also want to put a dungeon in. So not only do you get the developing land agriculture discount on your home price, but
Yeah.
the dungeon discount.
Tax
Dungeon
exemption for
discount?
both.
Dungeon
All right.
discount.
So, as you get up to your height up there, Bronson, and you look out,
Yep.
you see 2 individuals.
Oh.
And they are at the other side of that kind of depression.
Got it.
They're standing over this woman. And so she would be just 1 square south. There you go. And they're standing on either side of her. And you can see them standing over her. She looks to be of Karatur descent. Looks like a female version of him. And
Of who?
is laying on the ground screaming as 2 individuals are standing over her with very simple looking weapons looking over her as they're
Do I recognize
they're
her?
walking towards.
So
Give me a perception check.
So Braun puts his fingers to his lips and
20.
Stealing the chips.
So what are your success?
What was it you did?
I just want to see if I recognize the girl. Roll 20.
And from this distance, can I? Does she look hurt?
Yeah, she looks like she's in distress. And that these two individuals are accosting her. Her bodice has been ripped open.
Oh, you're right.
And there are two individuals lurking over her.
Glasmail in full tilt starts running in that direction.
Okay. As you guys are sprinting towards, were you going for a whistle?
He was whistling. Yeah.
Okay.
Tell me when
You're right there.
Okay.
As you guys are running up, that's whenever they look up at you, and this individual wearing green armor.
Oh boy, where does he pop up?
He stands up, right around there.
Okay.
And immediately produces a sword that looks similar in shape to what you would see with Genji's sword.
What is the distance that we're at right here?
You can count it as 5 foot squares.
Okay, you're still somebody's gonna go down.
Probably 60.
40 feet away from Glasmaline's 40 feet away from the girl there. And there's a little bit of a dugout that runs up to that.
Oh, it's perfect. Bronson's gonna drop both of his flares. He's gotta. You gotta do this.
Yeah, I'm continuing to move forward, so unless I'm told to
No,
stop.
don't go any further.
Okay.
So down in the middle, put this fire ring and pot. So this kind of slopes down in.
We can do that for you.
Okay.
This slopes kind of down in. You can see a makeshift campsite.
Yeah.
And then up above on the rise, which was initially obscured based upon how the rocks were till you guys were coming up a little bit higher.
That's down.
That's down. That's a
This is
depression
up?
area, and then that's up. You see more rocks up along this side.
And that indicates height again.
Correct.
Okay.
And you see him immediately, this Arakoa bird that looks part raven, if you were to do it to like
It's not a kenku, it's an Arakoa. I like it.
Yeah, because they've got the bigger wings.
Fair.
And it brings the blade down to the girl's throat and stares directly at you guys.
Have they seen me? The tree
No.
over there?
They only see Glasmaline sprinting forward and Genji sprinting forward with some guy with shit on his face.
Oh, so I'm running with her.
Did you tell me if I recognize the girl?
So it's hard for you to tell, even with that role. You do understand that she comes from a. I'll sit down. Sorry. That she comes down. She comes from a very similar area as you.
Okay. And do I recognize the armor or the stylizing of it?
You have fought that armor before based upon your role.
Okay.
And that it comes from your sister city that you guys used to fight against.
And I want to be clear, this bird thing, has a fucking blade up against this girl's neck right now.
Yes, and is staring directly at you.
So, Bronson's gonna yell out, Vulcan, get ready your sleep spell, put all those fuckers to bed! And then he's gonna shoot his crossbow at the guy who has the knife.
Okay.
Right?
And as you
Roll initiative.
Oh!
as this is happening too, Glasmaline lifts her hand.
Ooh, yeah. I like it.
The smelly
Can I get
farts are out,
some
boys.
combat music?
Get
Oh,
ready.
already? Yes, you can.
Whoa, Tim!
Kicked my rifle over. Bad. It's embarrassing.
Front
It's like
leg
falling
rest
asleep on
position move.
They didn't do that.
Front leg rest position. Do it. I mean.
They did
Oh,
sit-ups.
no. Oh, no, we pushed when we dropped our rifles, Dave. You talking
Alright,
sit-ups.
we are.
Oh, I did too many sit-ups.
Is the boom camera not working?
No,
Correct.
that's a long story.
Okay.
It's about 3 hours of a long story I have to talk through with you. But that's what we did.
You
before
didn't
we got
miss
here.
much, though.
Yeah, really. You missed me wanting to throw that computer through the window is what you missed.
Wow.
All right.
Whoa, okay.
Let's go ahead and roll an attack roll.
Yes. You've got two little things over there because you're Lee's favorite.
What?
I do like him more than you.
Ooh, that is a 14.
I say we
To hit on the hearing pad.
And
Sorry, Erico.
it shoots and misses long,
Oh.
sailing probably about a foot over the left shoulder blade as it's got the blade pointed down out, and it looks up and
Cuts the head off.
no.
So when he looks up, Bronson bonus action reload. Is that how that works? On the crossbow? Probably not.
No,
That's
it's
an
actually well. So it depends on the
Yeah,
type of
reload.
crossbow. If it's a heavy
Yeah.
versus a
It's a
light,
light
It's a
crossbow.
light.
so
you
a
don't have
light
to-
as a bonus action you can reload.
Okay,
it.
so as a bonus action, he reloads it, and then he goes, "That was a warning shot, you little bird fuck! Don't you touch that girl!"
All right, 25 to 30.
22 or 21?
It's not a 25 to 30.
No, sorry,
20 to 25.
21.
21.
Still there. Why would you call 25 to 30? That's not even possible, is it?
Yeah, it is.
If you roll a 20 and you have a +6,
Anybody have a +5?
the people we're fighting.
+6.
Yeah, they could have alert feats and stuff like that.
Holy shit! Oh, okay, that's why.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
All right. 15 to 20.
Are we gonna play?
10 to 15.
12.
12.
Oh.
11.
12 dexterity.
Who do you guys?
10.
No, you guys pick. Who do you want to go first?
I have a 14 dexterity.
I was lifting my hand. I feel like I was getting prepared to do something first.
That's fine.
I'm gonna fry this motherfucker.
And
Kentucky
then
Fried?
Genji,
Montucky fried.
I want bird.
Montucky Fried Chicken.
Jotun. 5 to 10.
An 8.
Are we gonna play?
Time for combat.
Welcome to the party, pal.
Face mask goes on.
Which is great because you just had a terrorist thrown on the hood of your car.
That's the
Getting
perfect.
everything arranged here.
And then you don't do anything until the last like 2 seconds of the movie.
Which one?
The best, the famous Christmas movie, Die Hard.
The best Christmas movie.
Oh yeah.
All right. So let's get these set up in proper order. So, well, I can't give that away. So, in everybody's voice or everybody's head, you hear a singular raspy voice. And looking up at the top of the hill this way,
Okay.
Okay.
I need you to put as that kind of curvature this individual.
Like up here?
No,
Much
in the black.
In the black?
Yeah.
Like that.
Oh.
And you hear Jotun Aegis.
Oh, God.
You think that you can kill Zolkir and go unnoticed? We thought you too were killed as well. I see that you have adopted the primitive look of those with hair. And you see a assassin of the Red Wizards of Thay that has chosen, after seeing you, to announce himself, looking from the rise overlooking the battlescape.
Oh, this new. Okay.
And this is what he would look like.
Oh shit. Oh shit.
Oh, this guy's
Oh
playing.
shit.
Alright, so I'll just look
What does
over
that
the
say?
ridge. Sort of
Face
like make eye
assassin.
contact.
Do you know something about it or what? I guess it's meta. Maybe. It's meta.
Yeah, come on.
No Metacross! No Metacross!
No Metacross! Hey, what is it?
This
What
is
is
getting interesting.
And
I'm
he
just
will.
gonna trip and fall down. Oh God! It just stuck in my head.
Is it like a message? Can I answer back at all?
Yeah.
I'll say, well then come to me, assassin, and we shall see who wins this day.
And in everybody's heads as well, you hear, "We are here only for the dwarf woman.
Ooh. This one.
Give her
I'm gonna
up
grab her.
and you shall leave." And you see the female stands up and an illusion is dropped.
Dang. We got played.
For I was duped.
Replace her with this.
What?
Lasmelin has wrought despair.
Is the guy in the raven armor still there?
Yeah.
Yeah. What?
Is it you?
Is this Cedric?
What are you talking about?
From a different time.
Yeah. I mean, you look over here and there's a fuck ton of minis that are painted,
Yeah.
but you
There's
have
a
a
few
separate scene.
Yeah. Yeah. All right.
All right. So, sorry. All right. So the Thay assassin vanishes from view.
Oh, this guy.
I'm just gonna mark it. He's not there.
That's where he was last seen.
That's where he was
Last scene.
Oh, very clever.
Okay. Thank you. Let's see. We go to Bronson.
Okay, quick recap. Climbed the tree, he's working on a costume. This guy had two men with simple weapons and a raven person,
Yes.
Arakoa person, standing over a woman. I take a shot. That guy appears. We hear voices in our heads talking shit to him and then saying, give us the dwarf.
Dwarf woman.
And then
I'll let
that
you go.
woman stands up and is no longer a woman and is
But
a
like you've been completely catfished. It's now an overweight bearded man.
super catfish.
Catfished, I get it.
Sometimes catching the catfish is a good thing.
Yeah.
If you're trying to.
Oh, you missed the part
Or
where
if you like catfish.
you missed the part where Valkyr said, "This one."
Alright, so Bronson hears the shit talk to Jotun and then the just give us the dwarf chick and goes, I don't know what this is all about, but I'm gonna bloody the lot of you. And he goes sliding down the tree to go get his flails back.
We're in initiative though.
Yeah.
It's my turn. Yep.
Oh.
Yeah, that's why I'm calling out what I'm doing.
Oh,
motherfucker.
okay. Where's the assassin?
All right, so you grab your
You just
flails. Now what?
So slide down.
Give me a athletics check.
Yeah, you have to burn his favorite pen rerolls.
11.
Okay. Yeah. So you make it to the bottom. You're able to grab your flails, but you lose 5 feet of
Sure.
momentum
Okay.
on your roll here.
So movement was used for that at all, or no? Or that was
yeah.
just
So
me?
you would have 5 feet
Got it.
coming
So
down.
I've got 25 more. So we'll do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, he's gonna do that, and then dash action. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Stop.
5.
Stop.
Okay. Yep.
So as you try to move forward one more, move the assassin cattywampus of him.
Oh shit. Did that?
Yep.
What a dick.
And he will get a opportunity attack as out of seemingly nothing you see this weird war staff glaive somewhat looking hybrid that has a blue glow to it
What a dick.
just come out of your peripheral vision from your left as you're sprinting forward.
Okay.
This was Genji's quest. Good thing.
That's a 15 and it misses. And so as you see this coming up, you leap up into the air and you can continue another 5 feet.
Take an opportunity.
And you as you land and you're kind of looking behind you, the man has no pupils in his eyes. They are just completely solidly white. And he's adorned with tattoos that you could not see from the distance you were at originally.
So Bronson goes, I don't know what the fuck's going on here, but I'm gonna bloody the lot of you. And he slides down the tree, grabs his flails, and he goes taking off to go tackle all 4 of these guys. On his way, when that guy does the swing, he dives out of the way and goes, that fucker's got normal eyes! And he keeps and he's continuing his run
Alright.
as that guy took a swing at him.
Good to go. Glassmelin.
Yep, Glassmelin leans over to Valkyr and says, casts guidance on you and then moves towards the fight.
And this is a wall that needs to be climbed, right? Or just
Yeah,
difficult terrain?
it's very difficult terrain, so it'll count double on the spaces to be able to
It's
climb.
very difficult.
And that will be the end of her turn.
Can I do this?
I think.
Yeah, please.
Why not? Yeah, right?
Yeah.
Let's
They're
play.
things.
Let's play.
Yeah, that'll do it for.
So you've heard the grunting of Bronson off to the side, Genji, and you've seen Glasmalin start her charge forward. Those really don't seem to exist in real life to you because all you see is this jade-colored ancestral armor used by what you would consider out of all the Arakoa to be the most dishonorable of the species. The grackle of the Arakoa, you would think.
Okay.
And you see that before you. What are your actions?
So I'm going to first. I am going to call out to the Arakola and
was that?
challenge him to 56. You heard that, didn't you? Challenge him to one-on-one combat.
Single combat?
Yeah. But the style that I'm going to do it would be from a noble to a commoner.
Oh shit!
That's
And then I'm going to yell to the rest of the party, nobody touching me mine.
Alright, so as an incidental,
The enemy samurai is mine, no touch! 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and I'll move
You're one more because you double kind of square there.
roll a intimidation check.
I like it.
Bardic Inspiration?
Yes!
Is that a
We'll allow
reaction
it.
you
We'll
can
allow it.
Yeah.
Extra D6?
Yeah.
We'll allow it.
Wow, that's a 6.
So, as you're trying to yell through your mask, nobody can fucking understand what you're saying.
Oh, that's a shame.
But as you are running up, you guys see the bird head and just kind of fucking follows him as he goes up.
That's good. Good bird head movements,
That
by
was
the
real
way.
good. That was real good.
This is not fucking JV D&D, goddammit. Sorry, kids. Alright, so Genji takes his movement. Jotun.
The assassin had reappeared here.
Yeah.
Yes.
After seeing him come back into the fray. I shall, I guess, make eye contact as best I can with someone who has no eyes.
Oh, well,
He has eyes.
He just has no,
No
pupils.
pupils.
It was just Bronson being a fucking weirdo. He's got no fucking eyes! As he goes running by. He's scared, basically.
And say something to the effect of,
Yeah.
you don't deserve the title of Raw Kier.
Right.
Cast.
Oh shit! He did his homework.
Yeah.
I said he doesn't deserve the title of Raw Kier,
Oh, nice.
which is a title for the Red Wizards. I'll cast Ice Knife at level 2.
I'm so proud of you.
It was so worth the wait.
Cock, no, it's cock.
He goes, oh.
Yeah, you can reroll it.
It was cocked.
That's a roll at advantage if you care to.
I'm gonna use it.
Okay.
Yeah, Mike's like the actor Vinny something from Gone in 60 Seconds. He doesn't say a word the whole fucking movie,
18
and at the end he has that really like brilliant dialogue.
yeah.
18 hits.
Okay. Vinny Jones? Is it Vinny Jones? He's from Lock, Stock, 2 Smoking Barrel.
Yes, Vinny
Snatch.
Jones.
Vinny Jones, yeah.
That's a 5.
That's a 50.
50 ice damage.
Yeah.
Okay.
You just roll D1 on
Shard that
your
explodes. 2d6.
Okay.
2.
Jeez.
And so
And
you,
it's a hit.
after going through the Sunless Citadel, you flip up with an extra flourish, and you're focused on really fucking this guy up. Because as you went through the academy, you had seen these guys as tormentors that never really fully spoke to the cadets in the academy, but were always there taking their direction and were like the physical labor that was used to, whenever you were doing like water skills training, they were down underneath like ripping off kind of this gelatin bubble that allow you to breathe underwater. They'd rip the mask off so that, you know, it would be even worse on you, and like they would be the ones who administer the beatings and stuff like that. That's what they are there, is to extract information and cause pain. and you're so pissed off that you throw it and you throw it true, but you're so angry and you're so anticipating the damage it's going to do for all the months and years of retribution for what they did to you, that it just kind of hits and you forgot his prowess within magic. And sensing that feeling coming, he throws an arm up to shield, and the ice knife goes in through his arm, but he's able to raise it up, and as it shatters, yeah, it'll pepper the rest of his arm, but his head's down, and so most of the stuff that was, vital organs doesn't do as much damage as you would think. Any other movement?
I'll see where I'm at.
Valkyr.
We gonna play?
Sing a song.
Yeah.
I mean, the order's up there, so you should
Fuck,
have
range
shit ready.
is... I understand that.
Those are now 10-foot squares.
Another illusion.
Shit. The shroud of difficulty isn't greased.
Alright, I'm gonna cast Bane on
Yes.
these three.
Oh, nice.
As not to break the pact
Oh,
Genji
awesome.
has asked for.
Oh, nice.
Oh.
Which three?
The front
This-
three
this
without.
return.
Yeah. Oh, Jesus.
Actually, I'm gonna cast it at second level so I can do it against 4 people, and then we'll pick up the ninja assassin.
With it
Yeah, I mean,
It's
he's
30
within
feet-
range.
it's
It's just a
30
very
feet range.
wide spread for your field of view. We'll allow it. That's fine. So you take a second level spell.
Second level spell, cast it on the 4. Each one of
Okay,
them has
Blade
to
Runner?
roll a charisma check.
like Blade Runner.
Charisma check.
They gotta beat
Yeah.
14.
It's alright. I like Blade Runner.
Alright, so the Fey Assassin does pass.
Okay.
Bitch.
Just barely with his +1. So now we're going to do red, gold, blue. I need a Failurita if we're doing this
Yeah.
today.
I think we are.
Somebody's got to be on this every week.
If only we had a newsletter. But the other two pass.
Ooh.
What was it? Red, gold, or blue?
The blue, so the one closest to me.
So this one.
Yeah.
That sucks. So
You had 2 17s from them, raw, and
Raw
even
17s.
yeah.
Okay, so only that one. He rolls a d4 and everything he does and subtracts that number.
Okay.
Attack roll saving if they're not damaging.
Okay.
Shit.
Movement, action, that's over.
Okay. So then the thugs leap down. The 3 of them.
All 3 of these
So
guys?
they are going to. We're still going to do red, gold, blue for their athletic checks.
Okay.
They've all moved 3 or 4.
Blue falls prone.
Red, green, blue, this guy?
Yeah.
Yeah, I got it already.
And then the other 2 move to Glasmalane, or Glasmalin, to attack.
He doesn't have. Are they?
So he could have made it from a caddy, like a
Angle.
straight
Yeah,
shot,
maybe.
as opposed to kind of the angle that he took.
Did the d4 cause that one to fall?
Yes. Like, no joke. Like,
Adds value.
No, Lee, it's okay.
What?
The Failurita had nothing to do with it. The natural one.
Fair.
Alright, so they are going to both attack you. They get a pack tactics, so both of them will be attacking at advantage.
Jeez. Can you do anything? No. Reactions?
All to myself.
First one's an 11.
Misses.
Second attack. 14.
Misses.
Wow.
Wow.
The second one, first attack.
Too loud.
Oh, natural 20.
That's a hit.
That's a hit.
Alright, so this is starting at 6. That's a 13 points of damage.
Lee, this is level 3. This is not level 6.
I agree. And so the first one comes up, and with like this really shitty looking pitchfork, does stab down, gets it stuck in the ground, finally pulls it out, and then tries to pop you in the jaw with it, and you're able to bend out of the way there. But then as you're bending, you're kind of overextended, and the other one comes in and stabs you underneath this arm, your left arm, and you get 2 of the prongs from the pitchfork coming up into your flank. Doesn't hit like the front of your self, but more like along that rib cage. Then the second attack at advantage.
Jesus.
Jeez. Yeah, that's just a 10, so that misses too.
Sweet.
So lucked out there. Then this one is going to move. What's their distance apart?
Sorry, Mike. Jesus.
No.
He's going for the kill.
He's going for the kill.
Okay.
8 squares. Yeah.
8. So he's going to stand there and do a very traditional up, down, up like this. Does a salute and waits for you.
Did you see him do that though through the sunglasses? Or?
He just feels it.
So then the assassin will go top of the order. So this is the beginning of round 2.
That bitch.
The assassin disappears.
Oh, what a dick. I attack the darkness.
And Bronson, what are your actions?
So let's see how Bronson takes this. So he comes running along, he dodges this thing, and then over his shoulder, does Bronson notice this guy disappear?
No,
No. Okay.
because
So
you
he's gotta keep
continued
going.
your movement forward. Had you stopped, I think you would have known. But
So as these guys jump down and Bronson sees them jump down, he'll probably turn toward them and follow as well.
yeah,
So-
give me a DC 5 athletics check, not to fall, because it's sloped down severely from there.
14.
Yeah, so you're good.
So he's gonna go 1, 2, 3.
So you have advantage on attacking somebody who is prone.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Dashing.
Well, this is one down, boys. Yeah, 17. No, sorry, 18 to hit on that.
18 hits.
Let me double check. I think that's plus 7 now. Yeah, 18 to hit on that one. This one's plus 6. 21.
Woo!
Gross.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is that's brutal. And you're taking into account the +1 on
Yep.
both. Okay.
So that's gonna be 8.
8 misses.
No, 8 damage.
Oh, what was your second damage?
2 attacks, 21.
20. Okay,
Yeah.
that's it.
So
Sorry.
8 damage on the first one, and then 11 damage on the next one.
Okay.
So 19 damage.
19 total. Nice. So you guys see Bronson running towards these guys, and still, I mean, it's like Bo Jackson running
He runs along the
a
wall.
fucking kickback. And he's going, and then you see him eyeball his target, and it's just like he's running after a foul ball. You know, you've done a kick return for the first part, but Bo Jackson's multiple sports.
Oh, yeah.
And so he converts into
Bo
baseball
knows.
and runs along the wall, does a sideways flourish, and comes down with both and just meets down into this guy.
Maybe a little bit fast. Sorry, maybe. Yeah.
There we go. Let me change layers.
Oh yeah.
And there is copious amounts of blood.
Gore. All right.
That
We got
just
some blood.
sprays out on the other two.
Yes. And they're at disadvantage to see with blood. Is this guy dead or is he
Potentially.
still around?
No, he's still around.
Okay.
Um,
Jesus, he took a wall.
Yeah, no, he is, like, you hear him struggling to breathe
Yeah.
as you've chosen not to retrieve the ends of your flails from in
Stuck
him.
in his head, yeah.
They're just kind of like bubbles of oxygen from a punctured lung that's kind of bubbling along the side of it. Any other movement?
No, he'll, after he brings both of the flails down on him and sees that he's still alright, he goes, "Get up, lad, you ain't done yet, are you?"
Alright, Glass.
Yeah, Glaz is going to, before she pulls her warhammer out, she's going to hold up her hand and out of her component pouch bring a tiny handful of water and hold up 3 fingers and throw it into the air and say, "Pibik!" and cast Bless on Bronson, Valkyr, and Genji.
Give us some rings.
They're so fast.
If you dismiss that spell on me, does it dismiss it on everybody else as well?
Why?
Yeah.
I don't want an advantage going into this fight.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, it's not. I mean, it's a concentration spell.
You can take an action to. Wait, is it a bonus action to cast?
It's
or-
an action to cast.
So you can
What does
take
the
an
description
action
say?
to dismiss
Doesn't
it.
it
if
say
you-
willing?
I bless up to 3 creatures of my choice. It doesn't say willing. Like, there's no willingness to it.
Alright.
So the 3 of you feel an invigoration and a tautness in your muscle structure. Your
Yeah,
eyes
it's totally
focus more. It's almost as if time slows down a bit, and you're seeing across the landscape, blades of grass are moving slower,
That's not yours. That's okay.
and you
We're in
feel
bullet
more
time.
acute
Yeah.
to the environment around you. Good to go.
I like it.
Genji.
That's
Oh,
my
please,
action. Sorry. And then for my movement, I'm going to step forward 1 square next to Bronson and look over my shoulder at Valkyr and say, "Keep up, lad. I can protect you."
Oh.
Okay.
And that's
For I am the one who needs not protecting.
that's it for me.
Okay.
Fast of foot
Genji.
and
Alright.
agile.
I'm moving up 2 squares. I will call out to Glasmail and demand that she dismiss the spell on me. And then I will level a most grievous insult at this enemy samurai, and I will tell him that samurai do not come to dog. Dog come to samurai. You know?
Oh! Do an intimidation check in advantage.
Oh!
I like how we all like get enthusiastic about it, but they're both not fighting. As we're like,
7.
You get him,
A 7.
we're all just doing
Not
that.
intimidating.
Hype man in the background.
So as it's looking at you, it kind of tilts
Yeah.
its head from side to side. Ah?
And then I will ready an action, which will be I'm gonna rage. I'm gonna go ahead and rage.
Okay.
You lose it if you don't take damage or do damage.
Within a turn, right?
Within the turn that you do it in any turn. So if you activate it, you're gonna lose it at the end of the turn.
Oh, okay, well then I won't rage.
Unless you cut yourself.
Sure, I'm not gonna do that. So,
Order!
and then so then I will ready an action, and as soon as he steps within melee range of me, I will attack.
Okay. All right. And Jotun, what actions do you take? So you've seen and heard the familiar laughter as Bronson has rendered pain onto others. You've heard the weird sound of almost a watermelon being dropped on concrete repeatedly. You've seen your friends almost imbued with like a golden light, and you've seen what you know to be a very dangerous target disappear from view.
Seeing the assassin disappear once more, say, "Let's see your true colors," and I will cast Detect Magic.
Ooh!
Okay.
So I'll move towards him, but he should show up
Stop.
within 30 feet.
It's last scene, so.
So as soon as you move, he has, while invisible, moved behind you and gets an opportunity attack. So please move him, cattywampus.
What a dick.
That's a 19.
Okay, yeah, I'll take it.
That
Okay.
one knows that.
Oh, it's fine. Yeah.
Wait, he gets man. What the fuck is this shit?
What's up?
He gets to attack. That's an opportunity attack.
Because he moved out of the
Opportunity attack. He moved outside of his realm. Alright, so that is 12 piercing damage. I need you to roll a Constitution saving throw.
Reduce it.
Actually, I think I might use my
Stone's Endurance. Okay.
D12 plus 3.
So reduced by 6.
So,
Nice.
so you take 6 piercing damage as this kind of glaive-ish device, popular amongst the assassins of Thay, plunges into you, and you start to feel a surge of energy cycling through your circulatory system. Roll a Constitution saving throw.
Nat 20.
Nat 20. So as you feel your entire body hardening, almost as if like you were turning to stone yourself, you're able to kind of, with your Stone's Endurance, flex, and you feel it. Your muscle as it flexes push the tip of the spear out before enough of the essence gets into you to where you would have been petrified.
Yeah, fuck him.
All right. Any additional movement?
No.
Okay. Well, I guess your movement would be put at 0 since on your
He attacked,
your
yeah.
attacked and hit.
Doesn't he get to keep going?
Nah, if that's the hit, the opportunity attack stops him from being able to move forward.
Really? I think so. Shit.
I'm
Seems
gonna-
like it'd be a
I know that's the way it's Sentinel, but I don't know.
Yeah.
We haven't. I don't think we've played it properly.
I think it's a
in
feat
the past.
to make that happen. Like, if your opportunity attack hits, then they stop.
Can I bump this?
Pretty sure.
We'll check it.
Yeah.
Valkyr. Any other
Let's see.
bonus action or anything?
No.
Okay, Valkyr.
I'm gonna give Bardic Inspiration to Jotun. Make sure
Put
you,
a D6
make
out
sure you
for the
notate
Jotun,
a
please.
D6.
I'll take it.
Okay. And
You
then
guys
we're
put
gonna
it there.
do.
Thank you.
Can I use this to bump a saving like the saving throw you would have to make?
No.
Okay. All right.
That's what Bane does, is affects me negatively. Bless helps your character only.
Okay. But it also doesn't expire after one turn.
Correct. It lasts for a minute.
Yeah,
if I'm not mistaken.
All right. So I'm gonna do Tasha's hideous laughter on the guy right in front of me.
Okay.
So he's gonna make a 14 saving throw wisdom.
Natural
just the
16.
He can keep
16
moving
total.
Yeah. So I guess nothing.
Okay.
Yeah.
Bonus action. Yeah, you gave your bardic
I gave
inspiration
my
out
Bardic
already.
Inspiration.
Any movement?
You know you had these two. Did you make a roll? 'Cause
No,
you-
No, it's based
That's
on
why
his
I
spell
asked.
DC.
Yeah. He has a guidance and a bless teed up. Just
Yeah.
Guidance has 8 rounds left. We're
No.
in 3, 7 rounds left.
Should have 9. Doesn't
You
have
have
10
10
rounds.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Look at
we're in
the
round 2.
Holy shit! Comes
Yeah.
so slow.
Oh, sorry.
No, not it's not you. Time in itself.
Yeah.
I feel like it's been going on longer.
Well, because you had the surprise rounds before.
That's what it was.
I'm gonna stay right where I'm at.
Okay. So
And
the
then
thugs.
burn-
I need the one that's on the ground in front of Bronson to stand up.
Oh, he better stand up and spit out a mouthful of teeth.
Put him like directly in front of you.
Yep.
All right. So
That's where I want him.
we're gonna start
Shouldn't move forward.
with the far one is gonna attack Glaz. Add advantage to attacks for pack tactics. 17 plus 2, 19.
Meter beat hits.
4 damage.
Got it.
With the first hit. Second hit would be an 18 plus 2, 20.
Hits.
That is 6 damage. And so with its pitchfork, you get a double poke at you, and over his head he says, "Kill the caster! Kill the caster!" The next one over to him makes the same attacks.
Which guy? The guy with the green?
No, the one with the
Sedgwick.
yeah, the
Middle,
old
middle guy.
Okay.
first one misses. Second one meets. And that is 5 piercing damage. And so, as you're pushing off of the first pitchfork, the next one brings the cudgel around to be able to strike you. You move out of the way out of it, but then immediately kicks up and catches you right in the chin. Then the other one looks over at Bronson and please.
Reaction imposing disadvantage on the strike, using my shield to interrupt. Protection.
Okay.
On the one on me?
Yep, the one on you.
Well, you can't do it to yourself.
I can't do it to myself.
Ah, okay.
It has to be on the target.
So he stands up, and these 2 big flails, as he's getting up, very slowly roll out of him, and you see a little jet of blood come out, and he takes his first swing at you, is a base 18 to 20.
Hey, did you subtract your 4?
Well, so he rolls at advantage because of pack tactics, so it's a straight roll.
Evens it out.
But you still got to roll your d4.
Oh, D4. Good call.
2 or better.
It's 4, so he's a miss.
Fuck him.
Good call. Thank you for keeping me honest.
A green aura.
Second one attacks, and that's a natty 20.
Minus
You can
4.
look at it.
Minus 4?
It always is.
It
20
doesn't.
always is.
What does the shield do?
What's the?
He's
four
at
then for?
disadvantage on one attack.
Yeah.
Not multiple attacks. Yeah. While using the shield and creature you see attacks a target other than you within 5 feet, you can use your action to impose disadvantage on the attack roll. On the attack roll.
Yeah.
So you take 9 piercing damage.
The minus
from
4
its
doesn't
pitchfork.
matter.
Not
because it's a nat 20.
Nat 20 is
Nat
not
20 is
auto
Auto
hit.
hit.
Auto hit and crit.
You can have whatever this person do they fail next. If
It
you
still
roll a
would've been an
20,
18 to
it's a
hit you.
fucking 20.
Even if the minus 4 applied, he still would have hit you with an 18.
All right, 9 damage.
Yeah.
You can have 15 casters all having bless on top of you, so that you have 15 blesses. If you roll a 1, you fail. Even 15 times 3, 45. I think you still fail.
And the samurai just points over at Tim. At Genji.
Their standoff continues.
Wow, yeah.
7 I know come to dog. Dog come to 7 I know. over the course of a minute.
Yeah, we're still like
We're dying over here, and fucking Genji standing up to the side.
This is like a Dragon Ball Z episode.
Yeah.
We're gonna talk to each other.
And like stones are listing, and that's it. Yeah.
Alright, top of round 2. The Fey Assassin makes another attack at your rear.
At your rear.
Not the first time the Thay Assassin has attacked Jotun's rear.
We don't talk about the showers. So that is a 22 to hit.
Oof.
That hits. Even with shield. Wouldn't help me.
Shit.
And that is a 4 plus 3, 7. 7 piercing damage, Constitution saving throw, please.
Nail this.
But before you know the status, you've got the dice.
Oh yeah, you can use your d6 before you know the outcome.
Got
If you need
You
to.
come at 11.
Yeah.
Yeah, you should use
It's
that.
probably a DC like
You should
13,
You're
15.
you're not.
Train pulling in the
Mediterranean, God damn.
What'd you roll?
Like a
12.
2? A 1?
Wait.
You need here.
Oh wait, you can re-roll the whole
Reroll
roll.
the whole thing.
Yeah.
Reroll the whole thing.
Use
I
the
have,
reroll.
I have one too.
You have one?
Yeah.
Dude, if it's
Use his.
if it's
Then
pet-
you get to keep yours.
if it's petrification, dude,
We should, yeah.
You need to pass this.
D12 save. So that is
Roll your d6.
17.
So the D6 is already consumed.
It's
You might
used.
as well roll it.
Plus a 6. Yeah.
Okay, so
There it
as
is.
this
That'll
thing
be-
shoves into you, you feel the same feeling again, and you pop out as well, and you're starting to, behind you, see this very cold blue light echo through your vascular system under your skin as it's starting to collect within your system. End of that turn, as a bonus action, he starts muttering something, and you perceive some movement behind you. Bronson, what would you like to do?
Context clue.
Okay, so Bronson's gonna make 2 attacks.
Do you like anybody around you?
Nope. Not this time. So
You bleed it all. Unlock you.
Hey, why don't you trigger Shatter Spike and destroying their weapons?
Oh, we forgot that we had that.
Shatter Flail.
We're
it's like,
special.
if you hit, or is it a critical or is it a hit?
if it hits an object,
So you
It
can
is
target
automatically a
the
critical hit.
weapon.
and it can deal bludgeoning or slashing damage to the object.
You automatically, if you hit, you automatically do.
It says you have +1 bonus to attack and damage rolls while you make with this weapon. If it hits an object, the hit is automatically a critical
I
hit,
see what you're saying. You're saying if you see
and it can deal bludgeoning or slashing damage to the object, your choice.
Interesting.
Doesn't say anything about magical objects. So
I think you're better off just killing the guy.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
taking their fucking 1d6 plus damage and making it a damage 1 with a punch is pretty nice.
What are my d4s on?
Any
Attack or
That's
saving
any
throws.
roll, anything.
Multi.
Oh,
Except
that's,
for damage.
that's your bless.
Okay, yeah, not damage. It's
Yeah,
ability
it's
roll.
saves and
saves.
ability
Okay,
checks.
Okay, so
Sorry,
purple
thanks,
purple
Yeah.
is Shatter Spike. That's going at the bald guy. Black die is the not Shatter Spike one.
Okay.
Hitting the bloody guy. Ouch. Okay, so let's do. So this is 5 plus 7 plus 1, so that's 13.
Hits.
Sweet. And then this one is 14.
It's any
Hits.
roll, dude.
Yeah. 15, 16.
Yeah.
Cool.
Both hit.
Sweet. So
Go the fuck down.
D8 plus 5 is on bald guy. 6 damage on him.
Okay.
And then the weakened guy is going to take 8. Yeah, the guy that I
And
bludgeoned
he
before
is fucking dead.
Nice.
So you see Bronson, the two you do out of the corner of your eyes, really swinging this new shiny flail that he has. And he's just kind of bringing it around, and waits for the perfect time after he hits glass and comes down and beans the guy pretty decently, but the guy's able to kind of raise another arm up, and then the other one almost is just with a casual disregard swings over to the side, and the way that it whips around comes and catches the guy and rips his jaw out of his throat as he sprays blood out, and almost in like a point of protest has an arm lifted up and falls down dead. Alright.
How did you get that mini?
Yeah.
We were in Comic-Con and the guy was like,
I'm glad I found
get
that.
a
Yeah,
mini.
that's
And I was like,
That is
cool,
good.
I'll buy this print, I'll have that mini.
Interesting. Okay.
Yeah.
Alright, so that's the end of Bronson's turn. Drawing the first death, Glaz, you see a little bit more sunlight to your front as a very bloody, battered form falls before you, and you see the outstretched chain of the flail connecting into the shoulder of the right arm of the individual directly in front of you. What are your actions?
I'm gonna do a few things. So first off, I'll quite the draw, dropping experience.
Oh!
I'm gonna go ahead and burn my second wind as the bonus action, and recover 6 hit points.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna go ahead and burn my action surge to take 2 actions.
Nice.
Nice.
For my first action, I'm going to take my hand that doesn't have a warhammer yet, touch myself in the chest and say Leon T. Leis, and cast Cure Wounds on myself.
Okay.
Roll that d8.
Roll that beautiful.
14 hit points healed.
Nice!
Jesus.
And then for my second action, I'm going to pull out my warhammer and look at the guy in front of me, and I'm going to say, "Don't go on and curse you," and swing.
Do you want to do this? Should we do a reroll?
Give me a D percentile roll. Anything over 88%, and your warhammer comes free from your grasp.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
3.
All right, yeah.
Sweet.
So you're able to maintain it.
I think we probably should We need to get these guys down and go to this assassin. So I'm gonna reroll.
Whoa.
That's the advantage. I need
That's
to
the
use a
advantage.
reroll.
Give me that fucking shit.
Thanks.
Nice.
Oh! Hashtag work.
What a
Get outta here.
reversal of fortune! You were distracted for a minute, weren't you?
I was.
You weren't able to curse my dice. So it's like this. It's automatically 8 damage coming out. And
That's really nice for you to say, but I was distracted. So you see Dung Marin, the emblem on his on his token there on the side of your warhammer flares up, and where you probably would have swung before, you're almost looking up at the warhammer as you're swinging, and it guides itself right into the clavicle of the guy in front of you. Roll damage.
Yep. So it's 4 plus the base 8, so 12 total.
You still have your strength.
Yeah, I rolled a 2 plus
Okay.
2 is 4,
Okay.
plus the 8 is 12 total.
So you very succinctly bring this warhammer down, and this individual being taller than you, you probably would have done a lot more if you would have come full down on him, but you're pretty amazed by the amount of damage you do just coming up and sticking it up there. And so it comes in and you hear a crunching sound under his clavicle.
And for my movement, I'm going to shift 5 feet to the right and say to Valkyrie, I got you, man.
Oh, okay.
All right.
Oh, okay, cool.
Genji.
I know.
Genji, what would you like to do?
I'm gonna hang out and continue to insult this guy over here.
What do you say?
Oh man, we gotta think of something good. Well, somebody put a spell on me I didn't want. So,
I cast the spell.
I don't know. He's an actual bird, or is there just that bird helmet?
Oh,
No.
He-Man.
Like this is like you've
humanoid
seen
bird.
this species before. So there's like Kinku who are
Okay.
like unintelligible birds, and then Arakoa who are perfectly articulate, can fly, and are like bird people.
Yeah, we made one, or I made a mistake. When I took the hit from that guy, I should have rolled a concentration save. I didn't make the constitution saving throw when he hit me.
Yeah, do your concentration check.
13 plus 2, 15.
Yeah.
Okay.
You pass.
Unfortunately for Genji.
I totally forgot about that.
No, that's good.
Yeah, I don't know. I'll make some joke about how I'm hungry and I want some chicken wings. You should come over here.
Okay. I didn't hear it in your voice.
Then you are hungry. Come here. Let me cut chicken wing off your nasty body.
There it is.
Thank you. Jotun.
After getting some icy stabs in the back, Jotun will turn around and try to grapple this assassin.
Okay. And so you see multiple versions of it now that you've turned around, staring at you. So roll at disadvantage.
Can I tell which one is real because I still have detect magic up?
Oh!
Roll a perception check.
Fuck yeah.
At advantage.
No. Nat 20. So your detect magic lasts for 10 minutes,
Yep.
right? So you have a feeling in your gut that's directing you to out of the 3 that you see before you to the left. So make it at a normal attack, not a disadvantage.
Oh.
Non-nat 20.
Woo! That's great.
No.
You guys tied. 2 non-nat 20s. So you guys kind of are wrestling around back and forth, and you guys shove out, staring at each other.
Hey,
Going
fuck faces. The fight's going on here in the center while the 4 of you are walking down
dancing back and
on
forth.
the outside.
All right, any bonus actions?
Does our disengagement throw me enough far away
No.
that I could move?
No, you're still within the same distance.
I will stay.
Okay. Valker.
Bardic Inspiration to Jotun again.
Okay.
And then-
put a die out, please. Thank you.
And then Tasha's Hideous Laughter on the bald guy.
Okay.
He's got to make a Wisdom 14.
He fails, so he is now laying prone, laughing his ass off. What do you say to him? You can just go and remove that one.
Looks like you forgot to tie your shoes there, cowboy.
Yeah.
And he just falls over. Trying to tie his shoes, and he can't do it.
Okay.
He doesn't have actual laces because he's a poor fuck.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, and any bonus actions or?
I did my bonus action, and my movement's staying put. And incidental, I will say, "Hey, you slimy, bald son of a bitch! Why don't you hit him while he's on the ground?" Ah, look at my accent, so good. Did you hear what I said when you were on your digital device? Or you're in the hole?
So for the thug's turn, the first one, since he still has a friend within 5 feet, will make an advantage attack against you. Double twos. So first one misses, second one swings.
Double twos.
You guys want to count this one?
No, probably not. Not with that fucking
Yeah,
smile on
that's
his
smile,
face.
yeah.
And that's a hit.
Was his attack again?
Yeah.
6 piercing damage.
Is he still rolling an advantage?
Yes.
Even though there's only one of them?
It's
That
still
one's
there.
not dead. It's still alive. It's just
So
laughing
he's
on the ground.
incapacitated.
Yeah.
It's within 5 feet.
What if they're incapacitated?
It did-
It's within 5 feet. His rules is written.
If an ally is within 5 feet, you have pact tactics.
That's 100% correct.
And then the other, the samurai up there laughs and calls out across the battlefield about how you are too fearful and that the ruby always bows to the emerald or to the jade.
Bow to D's nuts.
Clearly, because you've moved so far.
Well, somebody put a spell on me and won't take
Whoa,
it off.
whoa, 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 whoa!
Come on.
You slimy ball, the big man, you attack him.
Tactics. The creature has advantage on an attack roll against a creature if at least one of the creature's allies is within 5 feet and the ally is not incapacitated.
Oh, there you go. Yeah, we'll retcon that. You get your
Thanks, D&D Beyond.
get your health back.
I knew that's what it was.
Wait, you were in the
I mean,
book.
there's no way you benefit from it if he's incapacitated.
Oh, I thought you were reading out of the book.
Take one under that.
I thought it was just close by to the incapacitated thing.
Okay,
Top
so
of-
top of
He's
round
in cap.
3.
Yeah, I read it. He's in cap. Hey, now he gets to roll at the end of his turn another saving throw.
That's true.
What a dick.
And it's a wisdom.
Yep.
Just a 10. Okay. So it fails. Still laughing.
Still laughing at that horrible joke. It was real bad.
Up top, he will make an attack and says, Jotun Aegis, you have taken more from the College of Abjuration than is your lot in
Okay.
life.
Okay.
Die now.
Oh, shit.
And that is a 19 to hit.
So what I'm gonna do is shield, and actually, no, he is the ground. Okay, I'll just take the damage.
Okay.
Shit.
It's just one away from him.
Recommendation, as a reaction, tell him his mom goes to Abjuration College.
Your mom's an abjuration.
That is 14 piercing damage. Roll a Constitution saving throw.
Holy shit.
Do I still save if I'm at 0?
No, you don't. So then you guys see as he stabs into Jotun and you hear him say, die now. He pokes in and Jotun kind of starts to recoil from the strike and then solidifies and falls back in that position.
It
And
sounds
as
like
a
this.
bonus action, as a bonus action, the assassin disappears.
What a dick.
All right. We now go to Bronson.
You just petrified me. Is that
I
meta?
ain't dead.
Turn to stone.
Is that meta? Oh, if I would know.
Bronson's gonna take one step over here and level
Like
2
Final
attacks
Fantasy?
at the guy
Huh?
standing.
Oh, the standing
Fantasy?
one. Okay.
Yeah, I'm just wondering my character. Like, I guess all I would see is you like.
Shadowfoil purple. Oh yeah, those are both gonna hit without even adding the d4s. So it's 25 and 24.
Yeah, he's got a AC of 11.
Oh yeah.
You just hit him twice, right?
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Roll damage, please.
All the blood's sweet.
And this relatively untouched, completely untouched individual,
Oh, he got hit.
you
with
see
fire.
2 flails just meet into him.
Hey, he hit him before.
Not the far
Hit the
one.
leg down one new, yeah.
Oh, why are you?
So that's plus 5, so that's 9 damage.
Woo! Okay.
And that's plus 4, so that's 8 damage.
17.
Yep.
Jesus. I don't know that he lights on fire, but you see 2 flails just swing and flash, and the first one hits him kind of in the small of the back, and he kind of comes up, and it opens up his chest as his arms come out, and this other one just very meatily digs in, the one shattering, and the amulet that he was wearing shatters open, and you see different types of precious metals and precious stones fall down to the ground.
Whoa. So Bronson does that, and then he turns to where Invisible Guy just downed Jotun, and he goes, "Show yourself, you pansy wizard! I'm gonna take you to the College of Defecation!"
Oh God!
Please have this.
Yes.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah.
All right.
Shit yourself now.
Any movement?
No, that's it.
You should knock away.
Glass. Glass. What do you guys to do?
I don't want to provoke an opportunity attack.
I want you to too, so he used his reaction on you, so when I disengage here, he doesn't get a swing.
Disengage.
Yeah.
Do you have a meta
We'll
king?
talk
Do you have a
after,
meta
yes.
king?
Yeah.
Oh,
All right. Before you do that,
doesn't provoke.
Yep.
If you take the action disengage, you don't provoke.
That's what I was talking about.
I don't need. I need my action.
Yeah.
base 19.
That hits.
Yeesh.
And that is 8 piercing damage from his pitchfork.
Shit.
Let's roll. Somebody give me a quick look up while we're looking. If opportunity attacks lower speed to 0.
It does
They
not.
don't.
So it's under Sentinel.
It's
That does
under
that.
Sentinel.
Under Sentinel's
Yeah.
the only way.
Opportunity attack. They
Okay.
just get the hit. I looked it up too.
Yeah.
All right. What actions would you like to take from there?
Yeah.
Anything?
Yep. I'm going to drop my warhammer.
Shit.
Drop it?
No, I'm not gonna drop it. Sorry. I'm just gonna go ahead and I'm too far away to fucking do that. I'm gonna use the rest of my movement dash. I'm gonna go here, here, and then I'm gonna go into this square too. If that person isn't there.
Okay.
All right. And then as much as possible, kind of position my body over Jotun.
Oh, well played. Okay.
Sort of shield and weapon up, kind of standing over you. I got you, lad. And then waiting. That's the end of my turn.
All right. Genji.
I'm just gonna sigh impatiently and then ready in action.
Dude.
And then if he gets within 6, I'm not gonna attack this guy. I'm just planning on not doing it.
Kill
while I
some of
have
the other
spell on.
guys. Do something.
I've already challenged him to one-on-one combat. I can't do that. It's not my fault. Somebody put a spell on me that I didn't ask for.
I think it is your fault.
Do something that you can burn it with.
The way you were dressed, you were asking for that spell to be cast.
Nope, I'm sitting there.
Alright,
I'm already
Jotun,
active,
give me a
Oh,
death
shit.
saving throw.
I'm sorry. When I got hit, concentration.
He's already. Yeah, okay. Yeah, that's true.
I failed it. I rolled a 4.
Sweet.
Does that break on all of us though, yeah?
Yeah.
So
breaks
well
all of it.
then, I will now rage and scream bonsai. 1, 2, bonsai! And then charge. And attack.
The bonsai was required.
Yeah, it was.
Otherwise you would have taken...
That is a 16 to hit.
16 does not hit.
Okay. A lot of standing around to do nothing.
And then I can back away without
And
taking
I
any
rage.
wasted.
Oh, because
Okay.
that's their reaction.
Yeah.
Okay. I wouldn't have known that though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Any other bonus actions?
Mm-mm.
Alright, Jotun,
Actually,
give me a death
I
saving
know
throw.
what you're saying. Yeah. The shield thing.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a fail. Alright, Volker.
So, how would I know... I see him go down.
He's stone. Yeah.
He's stone.
Does the Bardic Inspiration work on death saves?
No.
Yeah,
It's a
'cause it
throw?
wears off when
Is
you're
it a
done.
saving throw? Or is he just...
It wears
You're-
off when you're
Yeah.
incapacitated.
Well, death save is still just a death save.
Would I know if a cure would
It's not an ability check, so.
unwind
Give me a
that?
medicine check or an arcane check or a nature check, whichever one.
Arcane,
other saves get it, though?
medicine,
Other
or
saves,
nature.
Declare it before
Okay.
you throw it.
It's
They're
not
all the
death
same.
save,
I'll do
not
medicine.
death save,
Okay.
I don't think.
6.
So you know that, like, you've heard tales of people turning to stone, often breaking whatever the source is, either by killing a gorgon or breaking the staff would unpetrify whatever had been petrified. But you don't know of any means based upon song or any type of salve to be able to
Yeah.
It's
depetrify somebody.
Yeah, because it's just saving throws.
Yeah.
Okay.
So my understanding is that a death save is treated as a complete independent from anything in game.
It doesn't take any ability scores, but it is a saving throw. I just looked the rule up, and it's it's aided by any other spell or ability that aids saving throws.
So you could, wow. So you
Yeah.
could bane somebody.
Yep, and help them or not help
Rules
them.
as written, as long as they were blessed before they were put down. One of the conditions for Bardic Inspiration is that the creature must be able to hear the bard to gain the inspiration die, and then they have it for the duration, regardless of what
Okay.
happens to them.
Yeah.
So if they heard it, gained it, and then got knocked down, their checks still continue to get
Wow,
it.
that fell on the ground as an natty one. So yeah,
So
if
it
you want to
counts.
use it,
So would you say
That's
that
six.
then? If
so you had a 5, and it still
No, no.
failed.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I'm going to be clear. What you're saying is that if I get knocked down, I get up
Get it
again.
again. I mean, unless they keep you down.
My turn.
Everybody,
Do a list of.
everybody on the battlefield, including your friends, stare at you. Weapons ready.
I'm gonna give a bardic inspiration to Glasmelin. It's my last one, by the way. And then I'm gonna cast Bane on these two fucks in front of us. One is automatically gonna get it because he's incapped.
Yeah.
And the other one needs to do a charisma saving throw. A 14.
Fails.
Okay. So that guy, whenever he makes an attack roll or saving throw, the target must roll a d4 and subtract the number rolled from the attack roll.
Okay.
Okay, so bonus, that was the action. And then I'm actually going to move this way. Just for fucking fun, you fuck. 1, 2, 3.
Right. Opportunity attack.
Do it,
He already
bitch.
gets it, right?
Use his reaction to swing.
Oh,
Oh,
wait,
yeah.
Is
No,
it a new
it's
round?
That was a different round, wasn't it?
No, it's this turn because I moved and then
That's right.
these two.
That's right. That's right. Okay.
So you're only going to move 3 and I come all the way and try to help me.
I don't have much I can do.
Assassin,
Person.
alone out here, dead guy behind me. Stand there and play flute.
That's it.
Yeah, I'm still dying.
Not dead yet. What did he call you? The dead guy? Help me save the dead guy? Well, I'm gonna stand out here and get cut.
Yeah, 12
My head's just
seconds.
gonna get removed from my body.
All right. So that's the end of Volker's turn. Thug 1, who's still up. Is he diagonal? Bronson?
He
If
is.
not,
Yes.
okay,
He
he is. So he's gonna make an attack, not at advantage.
With his D4.
It's an 81, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
So first one misses. Second one,
With his D4.
we will have to institute that, and that's -1. So that is a 19 to hit.
Fuck. Yeah, that hits.
Okay.
Fuck him.
6 piercing damage as a pitchfork comes into your quad.
I take it.
Then the
6?
what?
6, you said?
Yes. The samurai up at the top will take
He gets
2
to make
swings.
he gets to make a wisdom. The guy that's incapped. Right now.
Well, it would be at the end of the turn. So
Oh, the samurai is part of this crew.
Yeah.
Okay. Sorry. I thought he was special.
I see.
Jeez, 2 attacks?
he's not a special guy.
Oh, this is gonna be easy. Maybe.
First one is 12.
Misses.
Second one is 8. So 2 swings, it misses. Then it's charisma saving throw, correct, or is it wisdom for Tasha's?
Wisdom. 14.
It makes it.
Okay, so I believe
Even Bane can make D4.
he doesn't get
no,
up.
It's a save. Yeah, that's right.
Oh, with Really? Oh, that's
So no, he continues on the ground.
There's a lot of rules overlapping. There's a lot.
Well, we're putting a lot of dots out as a
Yeah.
good support team.
There's a lot of supporting going on.
Yeah.
Debuffs.
All right,
Yeah,
so
debuffs, not dots, you're right.
Yeah, debuffs.
the end of round 3
There you
has
go.
come
Very
to a
fun.
close.
Thank
We are opening into round 4,
Okay.
and in your back, Glasmaline, you feel a presence step in behind you,
Mm-hmm.
and a attack is made,
Mm-hmm.
and that hits. I'm gonna reroll that. So that is 11 points of piercing damage. Roll a Constitution saving throw.
You know what dwarves do best?
Get hard.
Give yourself an inspiration.
So 16, you make it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Wow.
And bonus action,
Son of
he
a fuck.
will go invisible.
Yeah, he was behind me, you said?
Correct.
Okay.
What a dick.
All right. Bronson, tell us about things in your neck of the woods.
All right, so he's gonna level the shatter flail at the guy who's still standing here,
Okay.
and no, let's just make 2 attacks on the guy who's still standing here.
Okay.
Purple is shattered.
Yeah.
Ooh.
You got there you go. You got things over there. You got all kinds of
D4,
tokens
right?
and fucking shit.
No, you're not blessed
You're
anymore.
not blessed anymore.
Yeah, but you got all kinds of tokens, shiny objects over there.
I've got a reroll and advantage. Right?
You have to use advantage beforehand, of course.
Yeah, so that one can't be used. Could reroll 1. No, I'm not going to. So this is a 10 to hit. Misses?
Misses.
Okay, and then this is a 18 to hit.
18 hits.
Yeah.
He's not gonna go down.
So that'll be 7 damage on that guy.
Okay.
The guy who's standing. Could use an action surge to hit him again. Think so?
Yes.
Okay, yeah, let's use it.
Okay.
Is that replenishment a short rest?
Yeah. I heard every short
This
rest.
assassin's
took
a little bit of
because we were in trouble.
Alright, hitting him with the fucking.
When he hits the first
shatter
guy for
again.
fucking 19 points of damage in round 1 and the dickbag is still standing, I was like, whoa.
Alright, plus 7 on this fuck.
You got a dice. You got a dice over there, or a thing.
I got
it. Yeah.
That's terrible.
to me.
Woo! 26
That's a
to
hit.
hit. Oh, wait. That's a crit on 19s and 20s.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
He can fuck right
Because
off.
you went the champion, right?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Roll it. Roll it.
Oh, that's so gross.
Good.
So 8 plus 6. Still pretty good. So
Yeah, yeah.
13.
8 plus 6 is 14.
Sorry, 14, yeah.
Oh, the mathematics strong with you.
You can't tell I'm laughing right now, but I'm laughing.
And he
smiling
just turns
happy?
into paste. Yes, there on the ground.
This is not
And there is blood everywhere.
Cool.
So go ahead and remove him from play.
Fuck him. Sweet, so now, he'll go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and come over to help assess what's going on with Yota.
Cool.
Help assess.
I'm here to aid with the assessment.
Glass.
He comes over, he's dripping in blood, and goes, "Oh, he's made stone now." Alright, well, that seems to be a
That
problem.
guy's not dead yet.
He's rolling around on the ground laughing.
Yeah, he's fine.
Well, he's actually.
Fuck him.
Yeah.
He didn't say
No,
it.
he didn't.
He's got
because
4 fucking rings on
Bane.
it. He's fine, yeah.
Yeah,
Glass.
she's gonna set her Warhammer on the ground as her free action, and then interact with the object, pull out her ointment, and she's gonna take the salve and rub it on Jotun, but not where you think she'd rub it.
Chest. Vicks Vapor Rub.
Yes,
Yeah.
exactly. And so 2d8 plus 2 healing, and any poison or disease effects on you are now cured as well. And I
So you're not poisoned and you don't have a disease.
11 plus 2, 13.
Okay.
So 13, you are restored 13 hit points, and I've used one of those.
Is that
He's made of stone but alive in there, probably.
Yeah. I mean, she doesn't know if if poison
That's
or
fair.
magic or whatever, so she uses her action to apply that.
Got some honey I can rub on his thighs. He starts going through his back.
And that's all she can do. Yeah,
Genji.
she can use.
Attacking again. Maybe do something this time. Alright. Nope.
Okay. So we now go to Jotun.
Oh, my range burns off
Don't
because I didn't
ever
take damage last turn.
It's true.
So I'll.
Do you have to take damage or a swing? You have to take
If I
damage.
attack, does that
No, you attack.
Okay,
You attack.
we're good.
Even if you miss, like you still. Cookie Monster is still Cookie Monster, even if he doesn't get cookies.
I don't know if that's true or not.
He's more monster than Cody.
He's like a rock.
So yeah, you are awake. You are incapable of moving.
Okay.
Better than you could be.
Yeah.
Yeah. Could be paste. You see what happened to that fucking guy?
And that other guy.
Yeah.
Alright.
I can't move. I can't do anything.
Valkyr.
Okay.
Can we see his eyes moving, or he's just full on statue?
No, he is solidified.
Damn.
So we have a soft.
Would this work if I want to do a reaction and then cast something when he comes out of his mystical...
You can
So
ready
you can ready an action.
Uh-huh.
What action would you like to ready?
I want to ready Fairy Fire.
Based upon him rematerializing,
Yes.
you're gonna cast that. Okay.
Yeah. And then...
Any movement?
Can't do any movement. What I will do... Fuck. What do I have? 1, 2, 3, 4... Oh, it's right through that area.
Yeah, but he could be anywhere.
He could be anywhere. I just need to check real quick if this feature is a action or not. Yeah, it's an action. I can't do it. Because that readying is an action.
Yeah, you took your action.
Okay, so that's what I'm going to do. So no movement.
Okay.
It doesn't play out yet.
Yeah.
So then the thugs, 2 attacks. First one is a miss. Second one is a 13, misses as well.
Most epic one-on-one
At the end of the turn, that individual rolls with a negative D4
You swing like
and is still laughing on the ground.
He loves it. He's
So
still trying to tie his shoe, you mean?
reaching for it.
Told
Yeah.
you. He's loving it. God.
Top of round 5, the assassin materializes to the tree side of Glass and makes the attack.
Shit.
No,
Very
because it's the
good.
end of the
Turn.
turn,
It sucks.
so that's a burnt action.
He'll never be able to use that action.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
Because of initiative order.
Because he's always
And
gonna go
to
after
really
you.
be a dick, we could say since he was in the process of casting, just waiting to finish the spell, but we're not going to do that.
I mean, typically that's the way you burn the slot, don't you?
No.
Yeah.
No way.
No, typically we're not going to do that.
There's no way that's
I'm
how
pretty
that
sure.
works.
Yeah.
If you
If
ready an action,
this was Adventure League, you guys all be fucked.
Yeah, that's.
But I'd also
Rule
know
of
more
CR.
about it.
I'm sure that's how they rule in CR.
Japanese rules.
I'm gonna check. That's crazy fucked up.
Pretty sure.
Nobody would ever ready a spell ever.
They do it all the time. But they also pay attention to initiative order.
Wah, wah,
But that's
wah,
so meta.
wah.
Like, I'm like,
Anyway,
Yeah.
so that one hits.
Okay. Yeah, that's of course. It's a combat, and I'm playing a fighter.
What's all this?
No, 23. You-
No, I know.
Yeah, okay.
It's
okay.
nothing to do with your rolls.
Oh, Jesus. So that's 14 piercing damage. Roll a Constitution saving throw.
11.
You see Glasmaline as she recoils from it hitting her in the flank, turn to stone.
She's also prone because she went to 0 hit points.
And makes a big dent in the ground. Bonus action, he bamps
Yep.
out of existence. There you go. And we go to Boranusan.
There's nobody around for me to smash.
The guy with the green. Smash him.
Valkyr?
I
With the
mean,
grass under his feet? Yes. I encourage this at advantage.
there's a dude for you to smash.
Alright, so in your mind, figure out where that guy is, right?
Oh no, I track him.
Okay. So.
I've got a GM screen icon. Where is that over here?
Okay.
Really?
Yeah.
Man,
So
you'd be
Bronson-
real distracted if I played with
Bronson
your funny
takes
bits.
one step here. So here's what Bronson's doing. One step, and he's gonna swing one flail at this empty square.
Oh, fuck yeah, we're playing Battleship.
And then, regardless, finish his action here, or his motion here, and then take a swing to where he last saw him.
Okay. Make your first attack.
Okay. Shatter. That's a 22.
You thoroughly come in contact with a individual or object that is there. Roll your damage.
Oh, yes! Whew! That's pretty good. 13.
Woo!
Gotcha, you slippery cunt! He screams as
Now, does that, like...
So go ahead and place him there.
Okay, so that makes him kind of visible.
That was great.
I
I played Zelda 1, you son of a fuck!
So you come in supreme contact, jacking into him as you're running forward. So I'm going to give him a +2 AC to this next round, since you had declared that you were
He's
going to
gonna try and
swing
keep going
here
for it.
and then go to the next one.
Yeah.
So he'll have a +2 AC. You're not at disadvantage. You roll normal. Make your second attack.
Let's go put it in.
Oh!
Making it count.
Piece of shit! Alright, these are just +6 and it's not a +7.
What is this? Use this?
No, he's already rolling at advantage.
Yeah.
Oh, that's all that is?
Yeah.
You've got to reroll if you want to use it.
Use the reroll.
Oh yeah.
Give
Use
it
the
to him.
reroll.
Still at advantage?
Still at advantage.
Alright.
Put it at triple.
Roll every dice in the house. 17. 16.
16 meets on the assassin.
Oh boy. Oh jeez.
Roll it.
+4. Give me that 8. 7. 7 damage.
And you bring the other flail around, and the head removes from the body.
Whoa!
He falls to the
Sweet.
ground, bleeding out.
Yeah. Fuck him. So hard.
It took a Bronson to get the job.
And there's
Bronson
just
picks up his head and whispers in his ear, I told you I was going to take you to school. And throws it off into the forest.
oh Jesus!
And then turns and goes, "Oh, Genji, you got that bird situation under control."
Right.
And he looks up there, and they're both standing nose to nose, but not hitting each other at all.
Gladys, death saving throw, please.
Yep. 12. Pass.
That's a positive. Genji.
Forgot to use your party inspiration.
19.
19 hits.
Are you sure? I thought you already burned it up.
Get that bird.
7 plus 5, 12 damage.
12 damage.
Murano-san, you want the white meat or dark meat?
That's great.
Oh.
Grackle Karaji. You hear through clenched teeth.
Duck me. I think we've been doing ready to actions wrong.
And you see some blood collecting on the ground underneath the individual.
Which individual?
Arakara.
Yeah.
Arakara.
Jotun.
Am I still petrified?
Yep.
Right.
Falker.
Okay, so I know the guy died right there, and his body's there.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3. I'm gonna move into the square,
Okay.
and my action's gonna be to pick up his weapon and break it.
All right. Give me a strength check.
Do this.
You
What
don't
is
wanna,
this?
You don't want to stabilize
That's
the
a roll at
regular-
advantage.
I mean, I'm
This is
dying
what?
here.
Yeah.
Roll at advantage.
You don't,
Yes.
you don't want to stabilize the dying person next
Whoa,
to
medic guy.
Yeah,
Your
man.
mask.
you.
Netted?
Obviously,
Wait,
I'm the idiot.
I rolled a check earlier. I learned something. about life?
No lack thereof.
15.
15, and so you see Valkyr grab the staff and he knees down as much as he can, trying to Bo Jackson as he comes back again, and it cracks, and you see this kind of blue-green wisp start to spray out of it as it's been cracked open.
And then some blood splatter from Gazmalin lands on your feet as she coughs up blood.
First attack against you. Misses. Second attack, natty 20.
Because I ran into an invisible assassin. Rubbed
So you take, since you are raging, that is 12, so you take 6 slashing damage from the sword. After 2 attempts. And this is, think of like most Star Wars Jedi fights where it's a lot of like saber to saber.
Yeah.
But it's like clink, 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 clink,
But
going
this is
really
much
fast.
slower.
Yeah, it's slower,
Yeah.
less exciting.
Yeah.
It's Sir Alec Guinness and then the really tall mutant that played Darth Vader in Star Wars.
Ting. No, they're going at a good pace, bouncing around, attacking, clanking together. You think currently Genji has the advantage. And then his save with a D4.
Fuck, I would hope so.
And he does, actually. It's a base 18 with a 1 on the
Subtraction?
subtraction. So he is still baned,
He's
but
still Bane.
It's at the end of his turn.
and it's the end of turn, so he can't take any action.
Right.
And
So
so
he's
he's
just
still
no
prone.
longer-
You're still prone. Don't stand up.
No, I'm just gonna-
Top of round 6, Murano-san.
Oh, one short. Should I be doing something else?
Just ready and
Whoa,
active.
we can't
whoa,
say
man. Whoa. Just a guy.
Just a guy.
I'm gonna get it. What's the deal?
Yeah, man.
Hey, bro.
Just playing some D&D.
What?
Any
Say
actions?
things. I don't understand.
No,
Yeah.
go
Yeah.
kill that
You haven't
guy.
stabilized yet.
You got a fucking ranged weapon.
Can I even do that? I guess
Why
I could.
can't you? You just said disadvantage.
Alright,
Just shoot him on the fucking
Into that turn. Unless you have any actions. Any actions?
He'd have to drop
Bonus
his spells
actions.
and then.
Oh.
Alright. Bonus actions.
I don't
Okay?
like how we can or can't meta from time to time.
Yeah,
Like, what are we allowed
that's
to say?
fine. That's fine. But there's a lot of conversation.
Sure. Alright, yeah, I'll just end there.
Okay. Glass. Death saving throw.
Failed.
Okay. 1 and 1. Genji.
Miss again.
Okay. Jotun, you're still petrified. Valkyr.
So when I broke that, they're clearly
No,
still.
you cracked it.
I cracked it.
Yeah, you only rolled a 15 strength check.
So the state that I can tell is it's cracked.
yeah.
Okay,
It's
I'm gonna.
leaking and spewing an essence about into the air.
So I can finish breaking it from my.
Roll a strength check.
All right.
Spewing in essence. I bought one of those from Amazon. It's like minty smell it gives off. It lights up. It spews in essence. Humidifier? I would say humidifier spews in essence.
Mhm.
Gross.
15.
Yeah. So you snap the thing in half, and these two instantly come back to their squishy selves.
Oof.
Some squishier than
And
others.
it sounds like this. Hang on.
The bard does have a softening effect.
Nice.
Yeah.
I'm gonna use my. Where is it? Where is it? Healing hands to heal him for 3.
Him.
Her.
Okay. So you get 3 hit points.
It's gonna happen.
You're
sometime.
awake. And then
No, actually, I want. This is how I want to do it. So she becomes unpetrified, and then I reach down very slowly.
I guess I'm the only hard one here.
I get very close and I act like I'm giving CPR. Like
Oh, Sandlot
I think
style.
I'm over there giving CPR, and I'm like, look, they're gonna fucking think we're kissing. and then I'll fucking bring her back.
Okay.
What a weirdo.
I'm gonna whistle to make sure they know. Thank you.
Just because of society, I can't give you a full reroll.
Yeah.
Yep.
So
Even though the laws in India just changed.
Fair. The thug stands up and moves towards Bronson for 2 attacks.
2 attacks he's gonna get at negative.
Still
4.
banged though, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I should have ready to hit him.
So 19 minus 2 is 17 plus
Misses.
2 is 19.
Oh, yeah.
Does that work?
Red is the dawn at night, but blue is the sky colors.
But it's only 3 damage. Second attack is a 17 minus 2 is a 15 plus 2 is a 17.
He misses. That's too much. That's too much.
I'm trying to teach kids how
Yeah,
to count.
calculator.
Yeah.
Over here on Genji, 2 attacks. First one thoroughly misses with a 2. The second one is a 19 to hit. And that is 7 slashing damage to Genji, mitigated down to 3.
Okay.
Because you are angry.
Grrr.
So just as Genji would be after a bottle deep playing Blackout on
Yeah, COD4.
No, Battlefield was. I was way worse than Battlefield.
Wait, what? Sorry.
Fair.
You were very salty.
Top of round 7, Murano-san.
Yeah, let's pound this guy's face.
Oh, that's what you're gonna do?
Yeah, I don't get it.
Hey, are you? Oh yeah, he moved into contact
Yeah,
with you.
yeah. Purple is shattered. So that's 21 to hit
Hits.
and 15 to hit.
Hits.
All right.
Yeah.
I guess it is like
Yeah.
a light purple, huh? Yeah.
So what is this one? This is it's a mauve. Plus 7. Oh, it's an 8 damage.
Okay.
And then plus 6. 11 damage.
11. He is paced.
Yeah.
You need a pace sound though.
Yeah.
I think this is the best I got.
It's pretty good.
Ooh, that's pasty. That's pasty.
Yeah, so there's just blood all over the place
Yes.
there. In your nice little kill sack.
That looks great. All of the blood splatters around Bronson.
Yeah.
I'm a big fan. That's fantastic.
Glass.
Half of her movement to stand up. And then she's going to use an action to bring Jotun to his feet.
Okay, so you can now stand with no impact on your movement.
And that's her turn.
Okay. Genji.
So, Bronson, by the way, yells, "You boys gonna play or what?" It's covered in blood.
Natty 20, baby.
Nice. Roll that damage. So base
Baseline
12.
damage, plus D12 plus 5, plus another attack attack for great weapons. So 6, 5, 11, so that's 23 damage.
Should he keep going? Should he keep going?
No, that guy's dead.
Yeah.
Finally. Jeez, that only took 8 rounds too.
was Dragon Ball Z
It
episode.
was, yeah. We just sat there saying angry things at each other.
And then
The
you cut
first
him in
5
half.
rounds, yeah.
So he's gone as well. We are out of combat.
See, helping you.
What are your actions?
I'm gonna lean down into his ear as he's dying, and I'll be like, "Whoa, you are finger licking good."
That's pretty great.
You should say that as you're frying him alive.
Class is going to go from person to person in the party and just kind of check on them, make sure they're okay.
Yeah, so as you look across, like, you and Jotun clearly are the most grievously wounded.
Yeah.
Your prayers have helped solidify, some of the damage, and actually you feel like the petrification probably kept, some of you guys from dying outright. Just being
There's
able
no
to keep.
vitals to expire at that point. Right?
Yeah. So the damaged weapon, or the shattered weapon, is laying down at Valkyr's feet. You can go ahead and remove the Jade Samurai.
I would like to search him as well.
Okay.
And I want to spend some time with the weapon, studying it and trying to.
Investigation check.
Can I take 20 on the investigation?
That's a nat 20, Lee.
Woo!
Do we have that kind of time?
Say again.
Can I take 10 or take 20 on the check if I'm investigating? We're not in a hurry.
It's up to your party.
Yeah.
How much of in a hurry are we?
As you yell across, how much in a hurry are we? In your very thick accent, Glaz is kind of holding an intestine in her stomach.
Yeah.
I'm in the rush line.
She's like, good. I think it's about time we hit the road. We gotta get moving. We're burning daylight. Holding her guts.
All right. So I'll take 20 or whatever on the search then.
Okay. Roll advantage.
All right.
Does it take 20 mean auto success eventually?
Well, you get a success. I still need to see the degree to which.
9
Gotcha.
plus 1, so 10 is the best roll I got.
So as you're patting this individual down, you do recognize the armor to be authentic.
Okay.
You have not seen the bird class back home ever outfitted.
Mm.
They have been leveraged in the past as assassins and the like, but never, according to your value set, ascended to the nobility of samurai.
Okay.
Huh.
So either he stole the armor. Does it fit him well? Is it custom fitted to him? Like it fits like
You
it
can
should?
see modifications have been made to it.
Okay.
It's hard to tell because you've never seen the species
Mm-hmm.
wear it before. If the modification has been made by a master and it's purposeful, or if it's been a modification that somebody who knows armor for that species has done to it after the fact,
I see.
based upon that role.
So either he's the first of his kind or he stole the armor. That's what I'm thinking right now.
Yeah.
Okay. Any sort of personal items that would indicate any particular clan or anything like that?
No, you do see the Jade Dragon
Okay.
inscribed on the chest piece.
Okay.
So
So that's all that I need then. Got it. Okay. All right. I'm gonna leave him out for the birds to eat.
Am I able to glean anything from the nat 20 roll on the weapon?
yeah.
Actually, is it customary
Okay.
for us to bury our enemies, or do we just leave them out there?
Or cook
God
for
damn
dinner.
it. There's so many like great dishonorable things, but you keep bringing it up.
Yeah.
So yes, actually showing your opponent once you have taken them down. Are you hungry?
It was requested.
From her?
Yeah, she asked if we talked about dinner yet.
Yeah, it is 7.
It's about time.
Yeah. So let's get on that.
Let's
So
adjudicate
it is
this.
customary for you to do the honor of doing that normally. If you're really wanting to make a statement, it's a dishonorable act,
Mm-hmm.
but you do damn them according to your belief set by not commending them to the ground.
Got it. I'm not gonna do
Samurai to
that.
samurai.
I will give him the full samurai honorable burial.
Okay. Make a note of
Either way, it's bad. You're like, all right, he didn't do it. Making a note of that. It's like, oh, he did it. Making a note of that. That's fucking terrible.
All right. So as you are looking over this weapon, it somewhat looks like a glaive, but based upon how the haft is switched, and by that I mean twisted, you could switch it into a more collapsed mode or extend it out to be able to get reach on it. You do see that the magical essence that had been contained within it has been released. So it is a inert object, just a husk of the weapon that it once was.
In looking at it, do I think that it still has any sort of... you know what? I'm going to go ahead and put it away in my sack because I think Chaz could probably do something with this.
Okay.
And he did let us sleep there, so...
Okay.
Bronson's gonna search the pile of goo that used to be bandits to see if
Okay.
they had any belongings.
Yeah, roll it.
Investigation.
Yeah.
Oh yeah! Nat 20 plus 1.
Oh, very nice. So you're able, the cudgel that the individual had is a quarterstaff plus 1.
Ooh!
And it is in very good working order. You also find some padded leather armor, 2 sets that are pretty badly damaged from a lot of saturation of blood and blunt force trauma to them. And roll 2d12 times, is that 5 or 10? Let me look at my notes.
Ooh yeah.
Times 10.
Whew, 14.
So yeah, you see a rather sizable sack of 140 gold pieces.
Sweet.
Wow.
Clearly, these individuals have come from a job, because you normally don't see that kind of
They just got paid.
dollar amounts on folks.
Nice.
Okay, quarterstaff +1, 2 padded armors, and 140 gold.
Correct.
So
The padded armors, you're unclear as to how much value you'd be able to get out of them just because of the damage done to them.
It's 28 gold apiece, by the way.
28.
Yeah. If you're splitting it.
yeah, everybody had 28 gold. We split it up for sure.
So 4.
Any other actions on the objective?
That's it.
I wanted to look around the campfire to see if they had left anything behind, like
Okay. Roll an investigation check.
17 plus something.
So around the campfire, you don't really find anything, but you do find a bag on the assassin that it looks somewhat like a scroll case. As you unroll it, you do find these 2 documents.
That's great.
I'd like to investigate the assassin, see if I can find any.
Kill Jotun. Also, kill Jotun.
Yeah.
That's what the 2
See if
documents.
there's any notes on him that
So I'll
say
start
kill
passing
Jotun.
around after I read them. It looks like
Do you reroll that? It's cocked.
Oh,
Padded cast off armor or just padded
it
armor?
looks like a
23.
list.
23?
Yeah.
Yeah, so as you pat him down, you do find 1 vial of acid
Okay.
on him. His armor has been sundered.
And they've been through Waterdeep, but not through the city that we are going
That's great.
Nicknames, real names, location. She's not in Waterdeep. I'll tell you guys that it's a list of their contracts to go after
Okay.
with locations and full names.
Yeah, I'm gonna give you
Pass
this
that to him.
So if we need,
Gosman runs over to you and he said, and says,
Genji, take a look at this and see if you can make any heads or tails of it.
This one's mine, right? Signet ring?
Sherwin.
What?
Or is it something else?
No, that's something that you have found.
blow
Got
the
it.
dust off of my clothing.
Yeah,
From
add the
combat.
quarterstaff. I'll take it away.
Okay. Is it just
And be like, "Oi, big man!" and toss it over to you. Looks like it suits you.
Lads, the documents that are found on the assassin, it seems to indicate that Zera, she didn't go south to Daggerford, she went north to Baldur's Gate.
Baldur's Gate is actually south.
is it further south? Sorry. Yeah, sorry, I was looking at it wrong.
She went further south than Daggerford.
She went further south than Daggerford, she went to Baldur's Gate.
I want to look out.
So I'm gonna see if the tracks they came from Waterdeep or if they came from somewhere else.
And so I want to look and see.
Roll a
if,
survival check.
yeah, the tracks.
Or
in.
investigation, whichever one you're more proficient
I
in.
feel like survival I'm better in. Yeah, survival's +5. 23.
Yeah, so what you find odd is that there is a clover leafing of, and what I mean by that is like if your ingress path was coming in, you see steps that have been following you through the woods, but not for the total amount of bodies that you found here. You see 2 very distinct footfalls and track patterns on there, and you notice that something with some weight has been traveling through the trees.
So I come back and share the party.
Lads, I don't think this is the only group that's following us. And clearly they're looking for us. The fucking names on that list specifically.
for you at least?
You know these other lads on there?
I do.
Do I have any?
Roll a history check.
Okay, see if she knows the other 3.
10 plus 1, 11.
So you do know Zira's name
Yeah, right.
that's on the list.
Yep.
But you do not recognize any of the other names.
None
on
of the
there.
other names.
So Zera's on the list. She's the last that I met on the way north into Waterdeep in Daggerford. You know, now that so this crazy old fuck in town, a drunk man, and said some nonsense, and you know, when someone tells you something you don't think it's true, you don't repeat it because why put poison into the world? But he said some nonsense about this woman Her being on this list makes me think that there's more to her than meets the eye. Autobots go. No. That's Scott's Gaelic, Autobots go. So I don't know. I do know that they need to deliver this loot to her. And I walk over and pick my warhammer up, by the way. So I feel that we should head south into Baldur's Gate. She was kind to me when very few others were.
This Valken character seemed like a very strong and robust half-elf male in Waterdeep. Perhaps we should visit his family.
Well, do we just go into the town of...
First, I think we should visit his family.
Tens of thousands and be like, excuse me, do you know Valken? Do you know Valken? Are you one of those that think that all half-elves know each other?
Hey, what is it? What are the notes below the name?
You can see that those are in two different handwritings.
Oh, so one was the list that was given to the thugs, and the other is the thugs' writing.
I'm sorry, I couldn't hear you over your thick accent. What was that you said?
She said to me in Ian Lackerby's voice.
I couldn't hear you in your character's accent, that's all I was saying.
Oh, it's one cunt's writing and then the others.
What? I see what you're saying. God, this is... I don't know what we've stepped ourselves into.
We should sit down around some food and analyze these documents.
If only we had somewhere between 80 and 120 pound bird that we could all split among us and cook over a fire.
How buried is
You
he?
would have went.
Oh, that's right. He had to do the honorable layering thing.
I guess we'll 170
eat some
XP for everybody.
170.
I do want to, so are we thinking we're just going to camp here? I mean, what safer place to be than the place where our enemies are all dead?
Okay.
How secure is the area?
Roll a perception check.
Concealed from the road and all that fun stuff.
I don't know, a lot of XP.
9.
Terrible.
So you do like the fact that the kind of defilade that the fire ring was in. You think that should obscure most people from seeing it, and since there's not trees right on you, it's going to be hard for that to reflect the fire out.
Okay.
You don't know enough about the traffic of the area to really know how often people would come to this spot, but that part of what you've known from survival in the past does make sense that this would be a decent spot.
Yep. Okay. So we'll make camp down in the
Safe to camp here.
safe enough.
Oh, anybody get that old rusty bear trap we've been hauling around forever?
I'm pretty sure Chaz has that still.
Oh, son of a bitch. It's in that goddamn shop now on the wall, I bet. Alright, well, fair enough. Bronson will... Let's see, how would we do this? He's gonna take... Does anybody have any string or a sewing kit or anything of the like?
I could tear off a strand from my robe, one of the... It's in your robe, so it's much of... And I can...
If you can fancy me a string, I reckon I can put a string around the outside of our camp here and fancy a little bag full of my ball bearings. don't let you know what I mean. And if you know what I mean, I could fancy a little bit of a noise trap so we could hear somebody coming in the night.
Okay.
Okay, so you put that across the most likely ingress route, because wrapping it around each of the trees, you would only have that segment and you wouldn't have ball bearings. So do you want it like the route that you came up?
Sure.
Okay. Roll a survival check first, and let's see if that's where you put it.
20.
Yeah.
No, sorry, 21.
So you think that it would be too difficult to the woods up there?
Sure.
But there's enough out there, further enough away to give you a idea that something's coming up at a little bit of a choke point coming up. You'd still be able to hear it and get roused from your sleep.
Cool.
Valker.
Worth a shot.
Yeah.
Let's see if we can find some water and scrounge up some food.
Alright, both of you guys give me a nature check. Or a survival check to be able to track it down.
10.
Big time. 18.
Alright, so you find enough water for half of you. So 3 water skins. worth of water.
The rest of us subtract 1.
I've got plenty, so
You guys all subtract 1 too, so go ahead. I'll have.
Alright, so you guys get enough water for the evening and eat. And with that, round of combat, we're going to go ahead and take a break, get some chow in here. We will be back at, what do we call, 7:30, 7:45?
7:45 seems likely.
quick. Let's do quick.
Right. And
Yeah,
I think
we're
what we
doing
can
it.
do is instead of ending the stream,
Can you put up a pause screen and mute it?
well, we can do better than that. We can go here. And